is 9 with the rhymes. When niggas frontin', so I'm 9 with the 9. The pen biggie, but the spirit is shine. Light work, bitch, the city is mine. Niggas funny, I be seeing the signs. Weed sour, I be rolling the line. Running it up before I run out of time. The magazine make them package your 5 shots. And they attacking your spine. Headshots, niggas blowing your mind. Henny sipping and it's slow in the room. Feel like Neo just resorted to crime. Saturday night, I be making it live.
Top of the morning. Welcome to the Saturday Night Show. Here we are at episode 2.
Yeah, let's get it.
I am Namiii, a.k.a. or also known as, for those niggas that don't know what a.k.a. stands for, Mr. Saturday Night himself. And I'm sitting here with...
Yes, I am Lyrix, Mr. Think Rich, Mr. Tada himself. You know, we here once again, man. It's the second episode. How you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling amazing. I'm feeling so good that off the rip, since you asked me that question, I want to thank our first sponsor for the Saturday Night Show, Think Rich Clothing and Think Rich Lyrics, and everything you've provided as far as these amazing ashtrays we use to ash these blunts in. The sweaters we're both rocking, the hats we're both rocking. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is thinking rich on this side.
Always.
And we would love to... You know, it's just always a pleasure to work with our sponsors. And to announce another sponsor, shout out to my man, Berto Benny Hanna.
Watch how I chop it up.
A guy that had emerged over the years as one of my personal favorite rappers in the world.
That's definitely not the first time I heard that.
Yeah, I've told you that a long time. Like, on some real shit, I would put him up there with the Drakes and the Kanyes in my personal... Because I watched his development and the way he figured out his own style is excellent. So
that's a fact.
Just even working with him on a sponsor level is amazing, and I love what he's done with his clothing line. He's much like you and you guys. Yep. You know, y'all didn't have all the outside support. Y'all found a way to start it yourselves, and it's to the point where y'all shit has filled my closet since you
Best
both
than you,
started.
man.
You know what I'm saying? So
Best than you.
Shout out to Bone Cut Apparel, our newest sponsor, and everything they're contributing. We got gear from them coming soon. And definitely, before we get started, we have to thank Smooth Family Entertainment and the network for everything they do. Like I said, doing the dirty work that niggas like us do not want to do.
Shout out to Smooth Family, man. Shout out to all the listeners, all the, soon-to-come listeners, because nobody heard these yet. So this is literally like,
Word. We on episode 2. Episode 1 hasn't even dropped.
That's a fact.
And we are mad because y'all niggas don't notify it. Man. It's crazy.
Yeah, y'all gonna love it though, man. Yeah. We got some good topics for y'all. We got some, good things we gonna speak about. Interesting topics, just keeping the culture going, all of that. Music, sports, everything that niggas talk about everyday life. So, yeah, let's do it.
All right, so, you wanna bring us into the first topic?
Oh, yeah. So the first topic is... the vaccine and the mandate. And is it fair?
That's a hell of a fucking rule they dropped, though. That mandate is serious. I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all. I'm supposed to be studying for these type of episodes, but I just read about the mandate on the way here. I really actually did some reading about it. It's crazy. You have to have at least 100 employees.
Right.
If you have over 100 employees, it is mandatory that almost everybody there is vaccinated.
That's nuts.
And because of that, they are firing niggas.
Yeah. I just seen they firing 600 employees from, I think it's JetBlue. Don't quote me if I'm wrong, but it's one of those airlines, top airlines. They are firing like 600 people. And them 600 people are like maybe 2% out of like the 99 or 98% that did get vaccines for their business, so is it right or is it wrong that people are losing their jobs and losing their likeliness and, just being cut off when these people, were first in line, like the nurses, how they saying they replaced them with Marines and, people from the Army.
Yeah,
that's kind of
just hearing about
that's
that.
That's kind of crazy.
Replacing them with niggas is like,
yeah,
I didn't know that. But I mean, to answer, not really to answer your question, but to add a little bit more perspective to your question, is it a right or a wrong thing? I don't know. I feel like it's
tough, man.
It's a tough thing. It's tough because you got to look at it like this. we are no longer at the point where we can deny the impact of the coronavirus at this point.
Most definitely.
We at a point now, I think we're over 700,000 dead.
Right.
Coronavirus.
Probably more.
Probably more, and the number is probably growing as we speak right now. So when you put it into that perspective, when you are of authority of some sort, whether it be a state government, whether it be a federal government, something has to be done. You're hitting 700,000 deaths. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's just New York. I don't know if that's worldwide.
I think that just might be New York.
It's just New York. Yeah. So that's New York City.
Yeah.
And that's crazy.
We have here, how many people we have in New York City? Probably like 3.5 million. So that is a lot of people.
I mean, listen, no matter
how many people it is.
700,000 people is a lot of fucking people to die. There's wars that haven't hit that number.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So I do think there's something that has to be done. But the mandate seems like something that is a solution. But it's a solution that might end up kind of crippling your economy.
Yeah.
In a sense. You know, like you said, 600 workers from JetBlue. So what happens to the workers that are there?
Do they get unemployment? Do they get, I know that everything is cut off.
I heard it's one of those things where actually they cut off unemployment for people that refuse to get the vaccine.
Wow.
To me, that's a bit unfair.
That's dangerous, bro.
That's crazy.
Because you have a lot of people that's suffering right now still from
and
even
you're
the
literally
vaccine
telling them if you don't do what I say,
right?
I'm literally going to make your life harder for that.
Yeah, bro.
And now the argument comes in of, are you making others' lives harder around you by not getting the vaccine? Because if that is the case, then this is a fair punishment. It's kind of, and it's not really a punishment. It's more as one of those things like, well, listen, if you're going to do that, in turn, we have to do this.
Right.
In a sense.
But they're saying that people can still get COVID, even if you get the vaccine. I know people that still caught COVID.
And from what I know of the vaccine, they never established that the vaccine was supposed to stop you from getting it.
Right.
It was more of a, if you get it,
it's going to help you from actually
dying from it.
Right.
And I've everybody I've spoken to the vaccine, I've had, you meet a lot of people, and I'm sure you've had the conversation with people like, nah, don't get that shit. And they tell you 1,000 reasons why you shouldn't get it. And I always look at it like this, like if nobody ever called the vaccine a cure,
right,
you have to understand the difference. They never told you the vaccine was the cure for it. They told you that if you get it, it can lessen the effects to the point where in a situation where you might have died,
right,
it could go from, instead of being a deadly situation or fatal, it could now become like, all right, you're really sick for a week or two, but you're good.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's tough, man. Like the whole, mandate and everything like that, because I feel like we get into the point where we go into the amendments now.
Right.
Are you violating people's rights by making them, get these vaccines? Like even before religion or anything, these are people's rights. Like these are sworn rights that we written in hundreds of years ago.
That apparently soldiers died for.
Exactly.
That's what you tell us every July 4th.
That's what I'm saying. And then we have to get into the nurses, man. These was people that was there on the front lines before anybody every day, doing long amounts of hours. And now you talking about replacing them just because they don't want to get a shot? I feel like something
they don't
want to
inject something into their body.
Right. Like, that has been cases of people seen can be fatal.
Motherfuckers have died.
Right. Like, you saying, oh, it's FDA approved. Like, I mean, we got burgers that's giving people cancer FDA approved. We got
apparently I still
Johnson
FDA
& Johnson
approving McDonald's cheeseburgers.
Come on, man. Like
them shits.
There's people FDA approve a lot of shit. You could put a stamp on a lot of shit, don't mean that it's good. You put a stamp on actual literally shit, you gonna eat it? Like,
yeah, word.
If they said, yo, like the benefits of eating shit, we just have new studies like shit is being now on the market, are you going to be like, oh,
I promise you, McDonald's will have a doo-doo burger.
Exactly. I wouldn't be surprised it is some doo-doo burgers in McDonald's. Like, McDonald's is fucked. I haven't eaten McDonald's in years. And that's just my personal opinion.
I'm not going to lie to you, bro.
I don't want no hate mail or nobody talking about, oh, this nigga don't eat McDonald's. Fucking, nah, nigga, fuck you.
I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not
fucking your body up.
I ate them fries recently, though.
How they feel?
Some shits is crack, bro. I don't know. I don't know what's in the McDonald's fries. Now, mind you, I will never eat meat from McDonald's ever. Like, and this is coming from a former McChicken head. Like, I used to really get the McChicken with the fries. Them shits used to buzz. But you know, I had, like everybody else, I had that one day where the McChicken decided it didn't fuck with me no more. And you know, me in the bathroom got well acquainted, and from then on,
start telling you.
Yeah. You know, I got older and my body was like, you know what, bro?
Yeah, you don't care no more, so
yeah.
I'm going to have to start telling you.
I need you to fucking relax with all this wild shit. Yeah. And after that, I was like, you know, but them fries get me sometimes. I ain't going to lie.
And I can understand that. Like, here and there, okay. Like, you a nigga that eat McDonald's every day, get ready for obesity. Get ready for heart problems. Like, that's what I'm saying. You feel me?
Expand
like,
your palate, though.
Yeah,
if you
like,
eat McDonald's every day,
bro.
Use a
that's
steak
dirty.
butt ass nigga. That's disgusting,
dirty.
bro. Like, your boy dead ass steak for that. That's crazy. Like, McDonald's every day, bro.
Yo,
like, I can't even hang around a nigga that do that. I would start to look at you like, yo, what's up with you, my man? Everything all right? Like,
business, man.
You know, but that, like you said, that raises the question. Like, you know, we talking about elemental human rights,
right?
At the end of the day, and that raises the question. You know, should the vaccine be mandatory in this type of sense? Should we be telling people, yo, you're not allowed to feed your family if you don't want to take this vaccine? And that question is really more of a question of how serious is this coronavirus? And I think the proof is in the pudding with that. I feel like we've already been proven to see that this coronavirus shit is very real. Motherfuckers is definitely dying.
That's a fact.
And I've even had to argue. I know niggas that don't even think this is real, bro. I know niggas that think this whole shit is a conspiracy. And I'm to the point where that's a bit disrespectful at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got people that, you know, I'm not even going to say son name because I'm definitely not going to put him out there. No. But I went to middle school with a dude that he lost his father to this shit. And his pops was all he had, an adopted father, and his pops was everything to him, bro. And like, so when I hear niggas saying, yo, this coronavirus shit, it's a conspiracy. You know, I'm in my head like, yo, like, how?
Well, what part of it is this conspiracy?
Right, like, what are you questioning at this point? Like, they're telling you what the virus is.
Right.
This is not an American-centric thing. Motherfuckers worldwide are dying and still dying from it.
Fact. And COVID has been around. Let's get that clear. It's called COVID-19 because that's probably the 19th version
before that
of COVID. You feel me? Like, you look on a Lysol bottle, spray can, they have COVID on the back of the...
You're lying.
I swear to everything I love, bro.
It says COVID on the back of it?
It says to protect from bacteria, virus like COVID, flu, da-da-da-da. They have it, bro.
And that's been there.
That's been there before COVID. So COVID has been around. I feel like there's levels to conspiracy. You could say, all right, if you saying a nigga got the flu out there on purpose, then I could say, all right, let's sit here and we can have this conversation.
That somebody spread the coronavirus. That's what
I'm kind of like open-minded to. Like, somebody actually putting this virus out there and spreading it for the benefit of rich people.
See, now, when you say you open-minded to that, I do have to ask a question. Mm-hmm. What would be the purpose for somebody manufacturing something so dangerous?
I feel like the main purpose and the only purpose, honestly, the rich getting rich and the poor getting poor. Cutting out the middle class.
By killing them, essentially.
Not even by doing that. By cutting off jobs. Right. You literally had people lose millions and millions of dollars this year alone. Right. You feel me? Probably billions.
So you saying...
But who got rich? Bezos, Apple, all of them. They got more rich when this shit hit. Niggas ain't stopping to shop. Nobody's stopping buying essentials that they need every day. And who has these essentials? The big brands. Did Walmart close when COVID hit? They didn't close. A lot of these big businesses did not close, and that's where I feel like
them niggas had gloves and masks for you at the door.
Small businesses, y'all gotta close.
It was like, yeah, we got
middle class businesses, y'all gotta close. Like, we gotta figure this shit out. But the big stores, y'all can stay open because people need to shop still. We need tissue. We need this. That's their excuse. Right. And who got rich? And that's, I feel, that's just my personal opinion. You don't have to take it for face value. You don't have to quote me. This is my personal opinion. And if you look at the stats, that's the stats, my G. And I feel like that margin of gap between rich and poor is only going to get bigger if people are still losing their jobs. And you're not talking about no stimuluses no more. So what do you expect for these people to do when you lay them off?
That's one thing I want to see is like, okay, so you put your mandate down, and Biden already said that the unemployment is cut off, but states have the right on their own to come up with their own unemployment plans due to the coronavirus. Now, I want to see what New York does. You're in the middle of getting rid of your governor, Cuomo. We're getting rid of him at the moment for being a creep. So, what are we gonna do about this? Your first move as after you got rid of him was this mandate. Right. How do you respond? Because now the poverty level in New York is gonna grow, and the long-term effects of this mandate is something I'm going to keep an eye on. Because I could tell you like this on some short-term shit in my crib, like I told you.
What's next? All I'm saying is what's next?
So, like, my mother works in New York Downtown Presbyterian Hospital, right? And half of her unit refused to take the vaccine. So a lot of them are gone now.
Right.
My mother has to work double shifts for the rest of the week. My mother came home yesterday exhausted.
Wow.
Exhausted, tired, talking about she couldn't eat because she had to sleep and get ready for work. My mother's 68 years old.
See, that's what I'm talking about, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
so
come on.
I looked at it like this. Is this what we doing? Because now you have to replace the people that would have helped my mother out from not having to work these shifts with people who are vaccinated. There are people still on the fence. There's a term I heard on a sports show called vaccine hesitant.
Right.
And I think that's a term we need to start using more often.
Yeah.
Because there's people like me, like as I say this, I'm technically not vaccinated. Right? My opinions on the vaccination are in the air. Because I haven't seen enough on either side. I haven't seen enough to tell me that it's absolutely necessary. I haven't seen enough to say that you can live without it.
Right.
So in that sense, I am vaccine hesitant.
Me too.
Because I am, regardless of me being an avid Hennessy drinker, regardless of me smoking weed 70% of the day, I have to be honest, and besides those things, I am conscious about the shit I put in my body. We was just talking about the fact that we don't eat McDonald's anymore.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I would be lying if I said I haven't taken vaccines before. I've never had chicken pox in my life. There's no way I'm ever going to have polio.
Right.
I took those vaccines to be in fucking like first grade. So at the end of the day, like, I'm not going to sit here and say vaccines aren't effective. But this is new medicine.
Yeah.
We don't know much.
They were saying that this shit might have to take years to get a vaccine.
We
At first it was years. It's going to take years to us to even find a vaccine. The fact that they found it in 6 months bothers me.
It doesn't bother me because we needed it in 6 months.
But how is what I'm saying. Yeah, we have scientists all around the world that's putting their minds together, so yeah, it's possible. But I'm saying in history, it's never been that easy. Simple. It's never been that simple.
Now,
it's never.
On the opposite side of that, I could argue scientifically, we have never been this advanced.
True.
Our information, we are in the internet era. Information is being passed at light speed on a daily basis. People are learning things faster. There's 7-year-olds on YouTube making millions of dollars playing with their toys.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So I do feel like, in a sense, I'm not very surprised that the vaccine came fast, because you know why I'm not surprised the vaccine came fast? The money got fucked up. And one thing I know about the United States of America is when the money get fucked up, they gonna figure some shit out.
That's a fact. You're right.
Quick, fast.
True.
You know what I'm saying? That's so I feel like that was one of them things where, the pressure was on, and they got the best people in the world to figure it out.
but I know this has to still be kinks, and that's why I'm a little hesitant.
That
I want them.
That makes me hesitant.
I
I've
was
only
honestly,
seen.
I was working when all of this shit was going on. You feel me? Like I was outside like every day. I didn't get laid off. Fortunately, at the time I was still working. So I was outside. I was on the train. Of course, I had my mask. It was no vaccine at this time, so you're a little more skeptical. You're gonna be more hesitant to be around people. Is really 6 feet. You come in the house, you take your shit off, you put it in the wash. It was crazy at that time, but I was working and I was around people that I know, family members that had caught COVID. You feel me? And I don't feel like I've caught it up to this point. You feel me? I don't know. It shows in different people. Like you can lose your taste. I've known people that lost their taste, lost their smell, got it back 3 weeks. I've
Thank
never.
God,
and I've
bro.
been
If
around.
I'd have lost my
I've
taste,
been
I'd
around
have
that.
lost my motherfucking mind.
Yeah, come on now. Imagine
These
not having
delicious
taste
Henny
buds.
Coladas.
Come on now.
If I wouldn't have been able to taste these Henny Coladas from New
man.
Apollos, and guess I'm shooting for the sponsor.
Apollo's holla at us.
Yo,
right
please,
up the block,
bro.
not too far. But yeah, man. Like seriously, like I know people that lost taste buds, and I was around these people like chilling, like because I had to. We lived together, so I never got sick. So it's like, do I want to get a vaccine if I've never gotten sick? To risk getting sick, because I've known people that have gotten sick getting the vaccine. One of my cousins, he got the vaccine and he got COVID. Feel me? Like it weakens your body to make it stronger. That's what a vaccine does. Like,
Yeah, it gives you a little bit of disease, so your antibodies can fight it.
some people don't come back from that.
Some people don't, and this is the thing. Like that doesn't really weigh on my distrust of vaccines,
Right.
because that is the risk of science. Period. There's people that surgeries go wrong, procedures go wrong all the time. Unfortunately, even with the best doctors. Some things you just can't call. Some things you just can't prevent at the end of the day. And regardless of how much we've advanced in science, human life is still something we barely understand as a society.
Yeah.
We can sit here and act like we figured out the world and figured out the planet. At the end of the day, if that was the case, NASA wouldn't be a thing.
We only understand what they say, 13% of the universe.
I think that's a high-ass number.
That's
a number that only the arrogance of humans can come up with.
Yeah, that's
It's
crazy.
definitely over 10. How the fuck you know that?
13%.
How you know that? Bro, like, listen, I'm
some
not a
human
conspiracy
shit.
theorist. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I'm about to tell y'all, there's a lot of shit about science that I feel like we have come to accept that doesn't make any fucking sense.
Right.
For example, not to get completely off topic, but the Big Bang Theory is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life. It is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. And it says theory, so it is a thought.
It is a theory. Yeah.
But I feel like it's, for you to down religion, it's no crazier than telling me that an old white dude in a beard sat there for 7 days and created the universe.
Yeah.
I don't feel like that's any crazier than that. Then, two random ass particles just bumped into each other and kaboom, universe. Like, what the fuck?
And it never happened but again, huh?
Right.
Millions of years, and it never happened.
I had a teacher telling me the universe is ever expanding. As we speak, the universe is spreading out. I'm like, nigga, you don't even know what the fuck the weather gonna be tomorrow. How the fuck you know that? What are you talking about? Who told you that? Like, and they're like, we got machines, we got gadgets.
Gadgets and gadgets.
I'm not hearing that shit. A lot of this shit is niggas is making guesses, and that's the whole point of science.
Hypothesis. Coming up with a hypothesis.
That's the whole point of science, bro. It's humans being bored and trying to figure shit out and making theories on shit.
I feel like we got dumber because of this too, because they say we could use a more percentage of our brain back in the days.
But even then,
so
how was a
like
human
we
gonna
simplify things, and it's making us actually more simple-minded rather than making us more smart. You feel me?
I'm gonna need a scientist to explain to me how any human being can calculate the percentage of the brain he's using.
Yeah.
I need somebody to explain that to me.
But they can because they can monitor the brain and control where electrodes in your mind go. You feel me? Like we have a part where it's a memory. You have a part where so it's capable. You're capable of doing that.
Like I said,
it shows it.
I need extensive proof. Because a lot of shit is just like, I feel like you're just shooting in the dark. You're guessing.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I have a machine that tells me when the electrodes go off in your brain. Word? Mm-hmm. But who the fuck told you electrodes is the signal for life in the brain?
Right.
I told you that. Yeah. How do you know this? You're guessing. Yeah. You're dead ass guessing. If you keep asking scientists questions, they get to a point where they're just like, oh, well, we have to make this assumption at some point. Why?
Because who made up time? Yeah, who the fuck made up time? Like, who is that smart Alec that wanted to fucking limit us on years in our life expectancy? Like, as if you didn't know how old you were, you think you would feel a certain type of age too? Like, literally, like, think about that.
My
like,
knees would have something
if you didn't
to say
feel, if I didn't feel 30, you think I would? I mean, if I didn't know mentally in my conscious that I'm 30, you think I would feel 30, or you think my body would be like, nigga, we here?
I think you. I think at a certain point you would start telling yourself like, shit feel different. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like you can't say you feel the same as you did at 20 as you do at 30 now.
Nah, but I think we consciously put that on ourselves because a lot of people stop doing shit when they hit a certain age, right? Am I right or wrong? Like,
yeah.
You want to change,
but I'm not gonna lie. Your body is gonna tell you that it's over for certain shit.
But I honestly think that's how we upkeep our bodies too, because you have niggas like LeBron James and Tom Brady. That's like fuck science,
right? And then you had niggas like Dikembe Mutombo who went out on the stretcher. Like,
but how old did he play for?
A long motherfucking time. Like, you
feel me? Like, and I know Dikembe is not eating fucking McDonald's. I didn't seen him in a lot of advertisements, but I know he's not pulling up to the drive-thru eating McDonald's, bro. I mean, you got niggas like, let's get to sports. Chad Johnson, he says he's ate McDonald's his whole career, and he's still in good, Ocho Cinco. He's still in good, good
Chad
weight.
Got a ring?
Nah, but you can't take that away from him, bro. As an individual player, he's talented. We take that away from a
lot of people.
We can't. As individuals, I feel like that's bad too in sports. Like, can you say Patrick Ewing was trash because he don't got a ring? You're gonna limit him.
I can say he's not
Akeem
Olajuwon.
See, because of what?
It's not ring. It's not making him whack. But there's you, and then there's the level above you. There's the nigga that did that. Like, I'm just being real. Like, I'm a New Yorker. Like, Pat is one of the best big men ever. But let's be real. Like, who you gonna put him over? He better than David Robinson? Nope.
Yeah.
Not better than Shaq. Not better than Timmy. Not better than Hakeem.
Yeah. I mean, Karl Malone. He's up there. And
he's not better than Karl Malone.
No. I'm saying.
Yeah, he's up there.
I'm saying like
Karl Malone is up there for numbers and all of that. But you know what I'm saying? Like,
he don't got a ring.
Karl Malone is in nobody's top 10. Finax with no rings, and he's like top 5 in like everything, turnovers included.
That's a fact. You know
what I'm saying? But since we on sports and we on the vaccine,
yes,
we might as well talk about this bitch ass nigga Kyrie. I'm coming with the smoke. Fuck that nigga Kyrie. As a Celtics
let
fan,
this go, man.
As a Celtics fan, bro, that nigga can eat a dick.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
Yo,
I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Shout out to that nigga Kyrie because
Kyrie Irving.
He used to be with my man Bron. You feel me? And I still have him.
He fucked
honestly,
up a good thing.
I still have him on a pedestal because of that. I didn't see him in a great light.
I want to know how high that pedestal dead ass is.
He's in the middle right now, honestly, because of the fuck shit he does. But you cannot take away his talent. Like, that's what we got to get it fucked up.
So let's get that out the way. Let's get the positives out the way because I don't want nobody to think that we hating on black men on this show. So let's get the positives out the way.
Know that.
Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving is one of the most talented if not the most talented ball handler to ever grace the NBA. Can we agree on that?
That's a fact.
He's in a short class with maybe Allen Iverson, Tim Hardaway, Chris Paul, Deron Williams. It's niggas that can just pity pat that ball on another level. Right. As far as point guards finishing at the rim, Kyrie is in a class of his own. No point guard gets to the basket and finishes that well unless they're like maybe Russell Westbrook. But even then, the efficiency in which Kyrie can go get 27 and is really going to the basket on niggas taller than him.
And the shit that he does.
He's posting niggas taller than him. Like, he really is that good. I will say that. Now, Kyrie Irving, the person, is very fucking annoying.
He is, man. I ain't gonna
He's
lie.
extremely annoying.
He is.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you.
He's an individual, man. I feel like
We have to stop excusing weird.
I feel like he sets himself,
bro.
He sets himself apart on purpose, though. You know,
that's the niggas that's weird.
But
when you're doing it, sometimes just to do it. When
it's
just like I just want to be different.
I feel like a lot of times we don't understand people's why. You feel me? The why they are the way they are.
So speaking
the
of why,
experiences they have been through.
So honestly speaking,
to why they're molded that way.
In your heart of hearts, why do you think Kyrie is acting like this over this vaccine?
Over the vaccine?
Yeah.
Because I feel like he never wants to feel like somebody's controlling him. Right. And as individuals, I feel like you should have that control over your mind and body to feel that way. If he feels that way and he says, yo, I don't feel comfortable with y'all being like, yo, you either do that or not get paid. I don't feel that's right. And he has that right, I feel, as a man and as a person of this country to feel that way. We have history that shows people that go against the grain and that have shown proof that it was the right thing, but we didn't see it in the time being. You feel me? Like Colin Kaepernick.
Right.
That's one instant. Like, he stood for something that was bigger than all of us. We didn't all understand it. But now people understand it. He's bigger than he's ever been. Not even playing. He's making more money than he would have been playing. You feel me? And he's doing great shit. Like, you know? And I feel like a lot of people don't understand that. We don't know that Kyrie is out here giving charity to, buying people houses.
And that's another positive we should have got out the way is
bro.
that he's a very charitable person.
Yeah.
And
I feel like the media portrays him.
When I say fuck Kyrie, I want people to understand it has nothing to do with Kyrie Irving, the man. I don't know that man. It has nothing to do with that.
Yes.
As a sports fan, as a fan of sports, it is fuck Kyrie Irving.
Yeah.
Because what he has done to sports at this point is annoying. You've won. I'm gonna go back to it because as a Celtics fan, I'm gonna address it. I'm gonna address my animosity with Kyrie Irving. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you.
Get it.
My whole problem with him as a Celtic. My problem was never that you wanted to leave the Celtics.
Right.
My problem was you dead ass lying to the Celtics for a whole season like you wasn't going nowhere. And then my problem was not really that. My biggest problem as a sports fan is you had your 4 worst games ever back to back to back
What year was
to
this?
back
The Celtics?
against Milwaukee in the playoffs.
Oh, yeah.
The
That
year
was
where you
bad.
said we'll be fine because we have me. You said that in a press conference. You told the Celtics fans we'll be good. Don't worry. As long as the youngins listen to me, we'll be fine. The youngins being Jason Tatum.
Right.
Who fast forward,
Brown.
I don't care what anybody tells me right now. Right now, Jason Tatum is a better basketball player than Kyrie Irving. I would rather have Jason Tatum than Kyrie Irving on my team as of right now. And the problem with Kyrie Irving as a Celtic was you didn't realize that your role now was LeBron's role for you.
Right. Yeah.
Your job was to make this Tatum kid the one. Because that's what LeBron did for you.
He was trying to solidify himself, not knowing
I want to
he was
lead
stepping
my
on-
team to a championship.
Yeah.
Yeah, but unfortunately, you got traded to a team with a lot of talent.
That's a fact.
And then when you got hurt, there was a young light-skinned kid that took them to the conference finals and almost beat the
Boy,
nigga
he's
you
bad.
left. Almost beat Braun.
Yeah, he did.
Went up 10 going into the 4th in Game 7 against LeBron
That
James.
is facts.
You was not there for that whole playoffs.
He wasn't even in the building.
You
in
wasn't
the
even
building.
right. You wasn't even on the sideline for the
I
Game
think
7.
that was some fuck shit. I honestly think, because I seen that, I'm like, where the fuck is Kyrie?
Come
at?
on,
Like, he
man.
not even on
These
the
young
bench.
niggas is about to go to the finals.
and they need you, and you not there.
If
to
they-
even pat them on the ass and say, "Yo, good job."
Good job, anything.
Yeah, that was crazy.
So boom.
Let that be LeBron though. Not to make it about him.
No,
Not
you're
to make
right
it about
though.
him.
You're right. This
Let
is
that-
the
yeah.
problem with Kyrie is that he gets away
That's true.
with a lot of weird ass shit.
He do a
He
lot of
does.
fuck shit.
So then boom. You leave the Celtics, you go to Brooklyn. We seen what a lot of Kyrie in Brooklyn was. You going you damn near getting 50, but the Nets is losing every time. Because you don't make nobody better. We seen this in Boston when you just left Boston.
That is true.
Literally, bro. Go to the stats.
You know Kyrie going to get his.
The Celtics, when he was there, were literally had a better. We had a better record when he didn't play.
That makes sense.
When he didn't play, we were better.
Yeah,
Because we moved the fucking ball.
that is true. Y'all record was better.
Bro.
Y'all was scoring more and all that. That's true.
The whole team was scoring. Al Horford was our facilitator for our offense. So, boom. You go to Brooklyn. Now you in Brooklyn. You got everything you wanted. You wanted to leave. You wanted to come home. You playing for your... Apparently, now all of a sudden, this nigga was a Nets fan growing up. I personally
he's
remember...
from New Jersey.
You know what's crazy about that? I personally remember a Celtics commercial where you and your father were shooting around in the gym and you said you wanted that number 11 in the rafters. Because you was a Celtics fan growing up.
Spicy.
Say word to my mother, you a Nets fan now. Okay, so you was a Nets fan your whole life. Not only are you on the Nets, you look over to your wing, you got Kevin motherfucking Durant on your team.
That's a fact.
You still found a way to miss games. Yo, bro, this nigga was missing games. Do y'all remember any of Kyrie's injuries last year?
It was for personal shit, right? A lot of shit was for personal shit.
Personal reasons. And then they caught you at a wedding, chilling.
With no mask. Yeah.
Yeah, my fault, y'all. But look,
All right.
so now, last year, we don't even remember a lot of your injuries. I remember, like, Dennis Schroeder called him a nigga, and that nigga just missed mad games on some bullshit.
Yeah, what was that about?
I don't know. Like, it's at the point where I feel like every time he missed, we don't even know why.
Dennis Schroeder can't be calling people nigga, though. Let's get it on that, though.
Why not? Why not? Hold on.
I don't know. I feel some type of way.
Why not?
I don't know, bro. I just feel a little way that he called people niggas.
Why? He's blacker than Kyrie Irving.
He's African. Let's get it right.
Okay, then. So I feel like he has like domain rights to the word nigga.
But he's also from Germany.
What that mean? You can't be a nigga in Germany? Niggas was in Paris when Kanye and Jay-Z did it. You can't be a nigga in Germany? There's nothing wrong with being from Germany.
I'm just fucking around, but yeah, he was. That
But
was.
let's be real. Like, come on. Like, we playing basketball, bro. Yeah. It's heated. What are you talking about? I called you a nigga. So the fuck
They probably call each other niggas, saying, because Kyrie coming into himself too. He on some Israelite shit right now. So
and I understand that. So when it comes to this vaccine shit with Kyrie, to get back on topic, when it comes to this vaccine shit with Kyrie, my question is, why are you playing with niggas like you not gonna get it? This nigga gonna go in an interview and say, I don't expect it to be me missing any time from this season. I don't think it's going to stop me from missing any games. You know what that means? That means eventually you're going to shut the fuck up and take the vaccine. Because the NBA is not budging on that.
With him. You never know. Or he might just be like,
he's not playing home games now.
Or he could be going to figure something. They're going to figure something out. You think they're going to risk not winning the championship this year because this nigga don't want to take the vaccine?
So that becomes the real question.
And then you cannot trade him. His value is down.
Do they need Kyrie to win a championship?
I think they do. Honestly,
I don't.
They definitely need a healthy Kyrie, bro.
I think you can trade Kyrie for a lot of pieces.
Honestly,
between James Harden and Kevin Durant and win a championship. Like, let's not forget who else they have.
Though, if he's not wanting to take the vaccine, you cannot trade him.
You don't think Portland's gonna listen to you if you say Kyrie for Dame?
But how they're gonna be on the same shit? They're gonna say, "Are you taking the vaccine here?" Right, like.
Well, Dame.
So nobody. His value is done now. No, I'm saying. Kyrie, he still has to take the vaccine at the end of the day.
I don't think his value is done. Nigga.
It's not just in Brooklyn where they're going to be
Kevin Durant tore his ACL and signed a max right after that. I don't think niggas' values be going nowhere when you at a certain level.
We're going to wait a year? He's going to have to wait till next year and we're going to figure it out.
I think this is going to end with him getting the vaccine.
Right now, bro.
He's going to get that vaccine, bro. I think that's how this ends.
Yeah, I feel like
he's going to get it.
And then we going back to where... Is it right? Like, or now is it where
for the NBA? I think it's right.
Are you bullying people now?
No, I don't think the NBA is bullying niggas. I think if we are paying you $30 million a year to play basketball, my man, and I ask you to take,
are we putting money the reason why, or are we putting because of his profession? Because now you got to bring it to everybody's profession, bro.
As a business, we got a business to run. At the end of the day,
right? That goes back to corporations.
You feel what I'm saying?
True. You have a business. But is my body worth this? One day I'm gonna be out of this business.
Huh?
He's thinking one day I'm gonna be out of this business.
It might be sooner
One
than we
day
think.
I'm gonna retire.
I think that's
said I'm gonna retire in my 30s. Like he wants to retire in his 30s.
I think that's the stalemate we gonna get to. I think it's gonna eventually.
Right.
You know, the Nets gonna look him in the face and be like, "Listen, we can't pay you." Adam Silver's dead ass telling us we can't pay you. So listen, either you take this vaccine, or we gotta let you walk, or we gotta trade you.
Isn't Wiggins not taking the vaccine as well?
Yeah, but I'm gonna ask you a real question when it comes to Wiggins.
We're not gonna devalue. Hold on. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I had to stop you. I seen your face. Do not do that. We're not gonna devalue him because he's a player.
That nigga to win, bro.
But he's a great player,
need
bro.
him. The Warriors don't need him. They don't. They don't. Like the nigga Steph is like, of course we want him to pay.
Yeah, they want him to play, bro. They need him to play. Because then you cannot trade him.
All right, so yeah. So like you saying, like, is it
Yeah, man.
when it comes to Wiggins, like I said, they don't need that weight. They don't need that nigga Wiggins.
Damn, bro.
So that's like Steph is like, of course we want him to take it. But I mean, like, he has to do what's right for him. Steph would not be saying that if it was Clay. If it was Clay, Steph would be like, well, you know, we really need him this season. Like, you feel me? Like, it's Andrew Wiggins, bro. They'll be fine. They've won championships without a nigga like Andrew Wiggins.
But I'm saying, though, my point is, can you trade a nigga that don't want a vaccine? You cannot trade him. His value is done.
Yeah, because every city is not New York City and San Francisco. Every city is not making it mandatory. See, the problem with Kyrie is he's going to miss every home game if he doesn't take the vaccine.
Oh, yeah. That's true. That is true.
So you're going to miss Kyrie for 41 games and expect to win a championship?
That is true, though.
Sounds like a recipe for disaster. It sounds like Cleveland.
For certain states, he could go to. He could go to
Texas, I know. They don't give a fuck.
Texas. Don't give
He
Florida.
probably don't give a yeah. Miami ain't gonna care. Miami like, come on down, nigga. You just gotta be in shape.
Now, if you trade Kyle Lowry for Kyrie, are we talking business?
I'm not gonna lie.
And are they dangerous? And
That's a ridiculous ass trade.
you see,
If you called my phone talking about, yo, let me get
yeah, exactly.
what?
So you
Nigga.
cannot front. That's getting back to you fronting on Kyrie, nigga. Don't front like you
Kyrie
don't.
makes
That
the
man
Heat
is
worse.
not
Kyrie
valuable,
makes the
bro.
Heat worse though.
No, he don't.
Yeah, he's
A
not.
healthy Kyrie with Jimmy Butler in his face, telling him, "Nigga, you not about to come over here fronting, nigga."
Kyrie is
he's
gonna be
playing.
like, listen,
he's playing
and
right. Kevin
Kyrie-
Durant ain't jumping in nobody's face. Let's get that out of the way.
What?
Kevin Durant ain't. He probably not gonna say nothing.
Nah,
bro.
you know what? I'm tired of niggas playing KD like he plays.
He probably won't say anything. nigga.
KD is with the shit, bro. I'm starting to believe KD is with that shit.
Listen, man.
He from
KD is-
DC. Like we starting.
KD is a Libra. Don't get me fucked up.
Yeah, I think KD is popping on the nigga. Bro.
I'm gonna talk too. I'm gonna tell you what it is. You feel me? I'm a little blunt sometimes.
And when you Kevin Durant,
But-
who the fuck gonna tell you what?
Listen, man.
What Kyrie gonna say to you, nigga? You Kevin Durant.
Kyrie is himself too, nigga. I got
Kyrie
rings
wouldn't
too.
even be in Brooklyn if it wasn't for KD. Let's be real. He wouldn't even be there.
Then
if
who went
KD
first? Kyrie went.
Yeah, but if KD decided, yo, I don't want this nigga here no more, what you think the Nets doing?
Of course,
He's
they're gonna
packed,
trade him.
nigga.
Of course.
That's Kevin Durant, bro.
That's a fact.
He's packed. He's
Yeah,
out of
he's
here.
out of there. That's a
He's
fact.
out of here.
You're right.
It's Kevin Durant, bro.
That's
The only
I
thing
feel like it's only because Kyrie is Kyrie, nigga. I'm talking about Kyrie as a player, and you have to separate that shit.
as a player, okay, and let's talk about him as a player.
As a player, bro,
As a
he's
player,
fucking
you're
killing
a point
niggas.
guard that does not move the ball.
But
You're
he's
a point guard that
baking.
you eat up the shot clock. You are baking. But let's be real. If you are
He's Gilbert Arenas, bro.
No.
We've seen him before.
Gilbert
we don't
Arenas
need
was a way better
we
passer.
don't need we don't
Gilbert
need
Arenas
him to
moved the
pass
ball.
the ball. No, he
Gilbert Arenas moved the
don't.
ball.
Gilbert Arenas says it himself. He would get 30 and then give niggas assists. Like,
we get a quick 30.
you feel
He
me?
can
Like,
shoot, though.
I'm gonna get my buckets, and then you don't think Kyrie is doing that? He's doing his little salt and pepper through the game. He's getting his assists. Like, Kyrie averages at least 7 assists. bro.
Respectfully, as a nigga that watched
That's good.
Respectfully, as a nigga that watched that nigga on the Celtics, that man is not a point guard. That is a shooting guard in a point guard
He's
spot.
Allen Iverson, bro.
Yeah, he needs to be a 2 guard. Respectfully.
I love Allen Iverson. Don't you love Allen Iverson as
I
a
do,
player?
But don't compare Kyrie Irving to Allen Iverson at all.
Why can't we? Honestly, why can't we?
Because Allen Iverson is a real nigga.
Accolades, and Kyrie's not a real nigga. Let's talk about that. Kyrie is a real nigga.
Kyrie is not a real
Kyrie
nigga.
does real shit, nigga shit, and doesn't take pictures and doesn't put it in the.
Would you consider Jeff Bezos a real nigga?
Jeff Bezos? Nah, I don't.
Jeff Bezos is top 10 most charitable
Jeff
people
Bezos
in the
could
world.
stop poverty right now if he wanted to,
Jeff
nigga.
Bezos is top 10.
Jeff Bezos could stop poverty. That's
Jeff
my nigga K Cook
Bezos
up
is top 10.
in the back, just in case y'all was wondering.
Know the vibes.
Yeah, I know the vibes.
K Cook up the
Shout out
album
to
coming
nigga
soon,
K.
me and him. But like I was saying, Jeff Bezos is top 10 most charitable people in the history of
To
the
who
world.
though?
In the world.
To who?
To
Is he choosing or who? Who is he? I want to know to who.
he giving out money. I
To
know he more
where?
charitable than me. I don't even give bums
Nigga, if
$5
I had it,
a
you,
dollar
would you
on the
wouldn't,
street, nigga. Like,
bro? If we had it, we'd be probably passing money out for no reason, bro.
I'm gonna disappoint everybody that's listening to this podcast. Keep it 100 with y'all.
Honestly, bro,
I'm gonna give to the
if
causes
you
that
have
I care
too
about.
much money, bro.
I'm gonna give to the causes
Niggas
that
would
I
be
care
lit,
about.
sauced up. You be giving out hundreds in the fucking club, nigga.
That's
Stop
different.
fronting,
That's
bro.
for my enjoyment.
Right, and you don't think he does it? People, niggas do that for tax write-offs. That's not his enjoyment.
If I have a
Niggas
financial
is getting that
advisor
back in
advises
taxes.
me to
He's
do
not
things for
getting.
tax
He probably
write-offs,
won't
maybe.
even get taxed as much as he's getting fucking paying, giving charity, bro. Come on, let's talk about it, because niggas get that money back.
I mean, either
Don't
way,
say like niggas
if the
would do
money
that just
goes,
for everybody.
if the money goes
just
to the
nice and not be
charity,
nice.
if the money goes to the charity and the charity benefits from it and it helps people, isn't the
course.
job done? The job
But
is done. So
Then you picking devils. It goes to that.
how is it devils? This nigga done
Because
gave
if the
out
devil is
billions,
giving you
bro.
bread and you taking money from the devil, is you gonna be good with it? You be like, fuck it, it's the devil. You taking me the bread.
If I'm
not gonna
broke-
say Jeff Bezos is the devil.
Yeah, I'm about to say,
But-
are we gonna go that far and call him the devil?
I don't know, bro.
Nigga, I
Niggas
done
be in a
ordered
lot
shit
of-
off Amazon. If that's the case, then I'm one of Satan's disciples. If we gonna say that nigga's the devil, because Amazon helped me.
How?
I've ordered a lot of things off of Amazon.
Yeah, it helps your personal shit, but it's not.
Like, here's
helping
the
people
thing.
that
My
we
thing
know.
with Jeff Bezos is I've never been mad at Jeff Bezos for filling a need that he realized lazy ass Americans needed.
Oh, of course, and
We
that's
needed
smart. That
Feel me?
was corporate
There's not
America.
anything
That's
you can
regular
think of
shit.
that you can't get off Amazon right now. How is he wrong for that?
No, he's not wrong for that. That's
was
business.
genius.
That's
That's good
genius.
business. And
I'm talking about as
unfortunately,
far as how much you have and what you can do for the world. I mean, I'm not saying he has to be Jesus Christ himself, nigga,
That's what
but
I'm like,
I'm
what is he
saying if you
supposed to
have
do?
bread, bro, I'm telling you had to give up half of that chicken to your wife because you had to because the courts, you know.
and that shit hurt. I know it hurt.
Yeah, how much you think he wanted to give her though? And
Nothing.
she heled him. Let's get to that.
And then you still don't
She
want
paid
give
for
up
that.
Nothing.
She paid for Amazon, nigga.
I don't give a fuck.
She was a doctor.
And I bet you he's in the crib like, I don't want to get this bitch nothing.
Exactly. And that's the type of nigga that he probably is. And that's where I get
I
to
don't think that's a
characteristic.
wrong. Listen, man.
Kyrie ain't no bad person. That's why I was getting to that. Kyrie is
mean-
doing shit because he's good, nigga, not because he's
Kyrie
tax
is
write-off.
not a bad person. Kyrie is an annoying person. Mm-hmm. Kyrie is annoying. Like, you know, he's borderline.
He's
Soulja
only
Boy.
annoying to our benefit. Like when he's not to our benefit, he's annoying. He's fucking up the game. He's not.
Whose benefit has he been to? Besides the people that he's giving charity to, I understand that. But we talk
He's
about
giving
basketball.
benefits to these fucking to the owners.
To the
I'm
Cavaliers
killing
in
niggas.
2016?
I'm baking niggas.
Most charitable thing he ever did was hit that 3 over Steph Curry in 2016.
Nigga, he had 40 too. Let's get that.
Wild nigga, but he had Steph Curry guarding him. I feel like you could give Steph 40.
Nah, actually, he had Klay Thompson guard him the whole day, whole
Kyrie's a
series
bucket.
because Klay was scared.
Kyrie's a
I mean,
bucket.
because
My
Steph was
problem is
scared.
this.
Let's get to that.
My problem is this: at the end of the day, as good as he is as a scorer, Kyrie is not the piece that makes the niggas around you better. He doesn't do that. And as a point guard, there's niggas at his position that do that better and score the points he scores, a la Steph Curry. Steph Curry is dead ass better than him because at the end of the day, I watched Steph make a whole team of niggas better. I watched Steph somehow make Andre Iguodala useful in the finals.
Did he?
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
Did he?
Because who the fuck made him useful before that?
Steph Curry, bro. First of all, don't disrespect niggas, man.
What are you talking about?
You're not gonna sit here and act like Andre Iguodala is trash, bro. Andre Iguodala is good
I promise you this, though.
on any team.
Can we agree on this? Andre Iguodala is the worst Finals MVP of all time.
Hell no.
Who's worse than him?
It got to be worse niggas, bro.
Who?
We could look it up. It has to be worse niggas.
Nobody.
Andre Iguodala was exceptional because Curry wasn't shit. That tells you how bad he was. That tells you how bad he was in the finals that they had to give it to Iguodala, bro.
That's not why they said they gave
No?
it to Iguodala. That's
Come
not what
on,
they said,
man.
though. What did they say? They gave it to Iguodala because of how he guarded LeBron. Oh, he just stopped LeBron from averaging
Because
a triple-double.
if they would have gave it to Curry, even though he's the unanimous MVP that year, why would you not give it to this
Curry
man, right?
had one.
Come on, bro.
Curry
Come
had
on,
one
man.
terrible game in the finals. He did.
Nigga, he had 7. He had as many as it went. Curry never shows up really in the finals. I'm gonna tell you that off a rip. Maybe they showed up off the Cavs where it was lopsided when
Because he still averaged like 25.
LeBron
in the
had
finals.
D
It's not
Rose and all
this
these.
Dude, he still averaged like 25 in the finals, bro.
But you look at the percentage, it's bad, bro.
I look at the rings.
And
He
sometimes
got 3 of them things.
it wasn't 25.
Averaging 25 in the finals, got 3 of them things.
Nah, bro. But a great team, of course. And you have KD.
He was the leader. That we didn't give a fuck about.
He was not the leader of KD when the team with KD was there,
We didn't give a fuck about the
bro.
Warriors till that little light skinned nigga was pulling from half, and we was like, "Yo, who is them niggas?" Because that nigga
Nah,
is
that's
wild.
cap. Because I used to fuck with the Warriors when Baron Davis was there.
And
let's
then he
talk
left.
to that.
And then he left.
Steven Jackson and all of them.
And
That
then all
they
them niggas
made the
left.
Warriors lit. Let's
And
get to
then all
that.
them niggas left.
Nobody cared about the Warriors
And it was
until
Monte
Steven until
Ellis
them was
for a
there.
little while. Remember that?
Right. That
And
was
them
his
niggas
team.
was Dookie
Steph Curry
Duke,
was
nigga,
coming
they
off
was
the bench.
Butch. And then Steph got his ankle snapped by Eric Gordon.
Yeah. Oh,
and
yeah.
came back the next season on some bullshit. I'm not gonna lie. He got his ankle snapped.
Bitters.
Came back the next season on some bullshit.
Right.
Yeah, nigga.
That
Steph.
nigga be hurt too. See, and that's the thing. It comes with who you are as a person.
We not gonna compare Steph to Kyrie. Kyrie is not on that level.
Bro,
He not in the same category as Steph Curry.
what changes it? What's not putting him on that level, bro? Honestly.
Steph Curry statistically is the greatest ever at something. Kyrie is not the greatest ever anything statistically. Steph Curry statistically is without a doubt, we can all agree, the greatest shooter ever. Hands down.
Steph Curry.
Hands down.
You're the greatest shooter ever. Yeah, of course.
Right?
I feel like he was
We say Kyrie is the greatest ball handler ever, and the only way you can prove that is with highlights.
I feel like Curry is the greatest shooter ever because he was in a generation that benefited
You gotta
him
make them
from
threes,
shooting, bro.
You gotta
feel me?
make them shits,
Like back
though.
then, 90s.
You gotta make them, though.
They wasn't allowed. Everybody wasn't shooting threes, bro. You could not jack threes or you was getting on the
passing
bench.
niggas on the 3-point leaderboards that didn't play double his career at the time.
I honestly
He
feel
was
like
passing
he had a
niggas like
lot of
Reggie Miller,
leniency,
and
bro.
Reggie Miller had like a whole 15, 16
He had a
year
lot of
career,
leniency
bro.
on that team, bro.
Because his
you
shit was money.
You think
He
Mark
did not
Jackson?
miss.
You think Mark Jackson is telling him something?
Yeah, he telling him shoot the fucking ball.
No.
nigga.
You think if he's missing? I'm saying if he has a bad game or not. You think Mark Jackson's gonna be like, yo, relax, bro, don't shoot the ball no more?
Listen.
Or a new Steve Kerr is telling Steph Curry don't shoot the ball no more?
gonna put it like
I'm gonna
this.
jack the ball.
You
This is
remember-
it's my team.
You watch basketball. You remember the game Steph Curry became Steph Curry against OKC, right? And,
yeah, he hit that backboard shit. Yeah,
and he was pulling from nigga. I was watching that game, and I swear to God, from then on,
I feel like that
nigga-
was on more of a case OKC than it was the Warriors, bro.
bro.
The OKC straight up collapsed, bro, for 3 games straight.
Your man came across half court.
It
and
was up
pulled-
3-1, bro.
He pulled from the logo, bro, and ended the game, and was shimmying on the other side of the court.
yeah, he was fronting.
Steph has
I'm not
done-
taking nothing away from Steph.
It's
He's
crazy,
great.
and I give it to you. He's a bit sus in the clutch. But
Yes, that's when it
as
matters,
much as that's
bro.
a thing, we cannot lie. Like Steph Curry has not done some of the most.
He's the greatest season player ever, nigga. Let's get it. You want to be that? You want me to say that? He's the greatest season player.
I'm gonna say it like this: Steph Curry is easily,
When it matters, though, is the playoffs. I need Steph
And with
Curry
that-
in the playoffs, how he is
Even
all
with
season.
that, I'ma ask you a real question.
Unanimous decision, Steph Curry, all playoffs, nigga. Why is he need that? And you have a great team around you. Why are you missing?
Now, with all of that you say,
That means it's your heart, bro. You're shaky, nigga.
Facts.
And if it wasn't for the players around you, you would not have these rings, bro. Let's be honest.
All right.
If you minus KD and you still have LeBron against the Cavs, how many of them rings are they winning?
they could have still won one.
That's cut up. Now you have to go back to you just lost 3
Right.
up being
and now it's
3-1.
Now it's one.
You come back
now
the next
y'all-
year, you're
but-
shaky as
but-
ever, nigga.
But let's not forget, at
You're
that
shaky
point,
as ever. Your confidence is shocked.
Right.
Your confidence is there because you have the top 3 player in the world, Kevin Durant, come to your team, nigga. That's why your confidence is there. Let's be honest.
Nah.
When KD was there, that's KD's team.
We
nigga.
not gonna act like Steph
Come
needed
on, bro.
KD to have confidence, bro. That nigga was when KD
I'm just saying it helps
Steph was
a bit.
the best shooter
I'm just
ever.
saying it helps a bit.
We gave it up already.
I'm just saying it helps a bit to win the ring.
It does.
I'm talking about the regular season. Yeah, you got that. You good.
Now,
Great. You're great. You're the
now,
greatest.
Let me ask you a question though. With everything
greatest.
you saying, is Steph not top 5 point guards ever?
Of course.
That's all I'm saying, bro. We could be shaking for some.
Is he though?
Yes.
Because it's debatable too.
No, it's not.
Yes,
To me,
it
it's
is.
not.
You could put Magic Johnson. You could put
Magic.
You could put Stockton. You can put Stockton. Yes, you can. You could put
Over
Stockton.
Steph?
You can.
No.
Yes, you can,
No
bro. That's
championships.
debatable.
You
That's
have no
a lot.
rings.
So what?
You have no rings. You have no MVPs.
What is he top? He's the first in assists.
Assists
nigga.
and steals.
And that record is never going to be broken. Never.
Never know.
Never, bro.
Young
No.
Lonzo Ball
If you look
is
at
out
the
here.
if you look at the active players right now, LeBron is like 6,000 back. And how many years he got?
I mean, but you know, LeBron never
CP3 is like 5,000 back.
LeBron's never averaged 10 assists for a season until last year. So
That's
there's
true.
a lot of niggas that do that on, like,
That is
you know,
true.
Chris Paul could do it. And Chris Paul play another 5 years, we might be talking about it. Like,
5 years is rough. That's
I mean, hey, listen to me, Chris Paul's career depends on how
That's
good
my
the
guy.
niggas on the Suns
That's
get.
my guy.
If Devin Booker is the next Kobe, like niggas is saying, Chris Paul could have a nice, smooth career for the rest of his year. I mean, you got niggas like,
yeah, if he can stay there.
if
he can
DeAndre
do that.
Ayton becomes that nigga, if everybody around him
I like
becomes
Ayton.
good, he can do a calm 17-9 for the next 4 or 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
That's just Chris Paul being Chris Paul. Like, you feel me? But back to the Steph discussion. At the end of the day, he's top 5 point guards because at the end of the day, championships matter when we talk top 5s. We can act like it don't, and it do. That man got 3. How many point guards got 3?
True.
How many?
Isaiah Thomas.
Derek Fisher.
Isaiah Thomas. And he's not.
Isaiah Thomas got 2.
Nah, he got like 3.
2 back-to-back. And then
I think he got, let's see.
2 back-to-back,
Look
and
it
then
up.
Jordan was ready. I'm telling you, 2. They won 2 back-to-back, and then Jordan was like, all right, that's
Like, he
it.
was win-
I'm ready to go. And they smoked them niggas.
Mm.
I'm telling you, they won 88 and 89, the Pistons. And then 90, Jordan beat
Yeah,
Magic.
he definitely got 2.
2.
Right. 89, 90.
You feel me? And he don't got an MVP. Steph does.
Nah, he
Unanimous.
got MVP. Isaiah got an MVP.
Yeah, what year was that?
Oh, he
Isaiah
got
Thomas got an MVP?
Finals MVP.
Finals MVP, yeah,
Probably
but
finals.
Steph don't got one of those. I give you that. He definitely don't
Yeah,
have
he
one of
definitely
those.
don't. And that's what.
That's a bit crazy to me.
Yeah, bro.
That is crazy.
Hey, let's talk about it.
That is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. But I mean, hey, when you're the greatest shooter ever, you got 3 rings.
And I feel like
And
he
you're the
did
point
rely-
guard of a
some
championship
games-
team that
oh
won
my
4
God.
out of 5. Like, what was it? 3 out of 5 years they won?
Mhm.
That's hard to do. Not a lot of point guards did that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not even saying that didn't make Steph Curry that good, but it's when you look at the history of point guards, how many niggas did that?
Right.
Not a lot of niggas.
How many
did
niggas had that team, bro? Come on, man.
that. Niggas
It's a
done had good
lopsided
teams.
conversation, bro, because niggas don't be having niggas that never had a Kevin Durant on their team, bro. As even as Curry, you got
Don't
two.
get me started
You
on-
got 2 of
Don't get me
probably
started
one
on KD.
of the greatest players ever, bro, on your team. Ever.
Is KD one of the greatest players ever?
Hell yeah. Nah, come on, bro. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. He is
feel
one of
me,
the
man.
greatest players ever, undeniably.
Because at
bro.
the same time you
And I'm a
saying Steph
LeBron
ain't that
fan.
nigga till he got a team. What about KD? KD was not that nigga till he got Steph Curry. Let's be real.
Until he got that team.
The
yeah.
last time I seen KD
And
without
that's why I
Steph
be
Curry,
questioning. That's why I be saying,
the
though.
last 2 times
Anybody could have did that.
the last
honestly.
2 seasons I've seen KD without Steph Curry, you didn't go to the finals. Last year, you lost to Giannis. The last
that's-
time before that, you didn't have Steph Curry.
That was a good loss, though.
It was a good loss, but at the end of the day-
the fact that he took them to that many games, bro, is crazy.
But I'm going to tell you like this. Is that a good loss for KD or is that a fucking amazing win for Giannis?
No, it's a good loss for KD.
To me, that was Giannis really, really not playing with that nigga.
Was
That's
it?
what that, yeah. Yeah,
I don't
bro.
feel like he was killing that nigga like that.
Look at
I
that
feel
man's
like
stat line that game, bro.
KD was wilding.
Giannis was ridiculous. Giannis was just as good.
Yeah.
And you only way y'all win that game is if Giannis is just as good. And at the end of that nigga
On
had
a
a game-winning
lopsided team, though.
He had a game-winning
That's what I'm
block in
saying.
that game.
KD went up against
A full
the
team.
finals,
I'll give you that. A full
you
team.
feel me? The championship
But-
team
But
by himself, basically. You
as a
got
LeBron
hard.
fan, don't you feel a way when you watch a nigga struggle with a team and he loses in the second round and they like, oh, it's okay. Wait a minute. I watched LeBron take Matthew Dellavedova to the finals. And they telling me KD better than him.
I mean, LeBron just lost last year in the second round.
All right. But a lot of niggas was on Braun ass for that. They was on him.
That's a fact.
KD got good job. Oh, word?
But that's what I'm just saying. He's one of the greatest. I'm not saying he better than Braun. I'm saying he was one of the greatest, bro. Come on, that's undeniable.
But when you say one of the greatest, what is KD in your
one
top 10?
One of the greatest basketball players ever, bro.
Is KD in your top 10? No.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. You're ridiculous.
Yeah.
You're crazy. In there. No way.
He gotta be.
What?
He's one of the greatest scorers ever, bro.
Top 10?
Gotta be, bro.
KD's not top 10 yet. No way.
I could go through mines.
Yeah, I'd love to hear your top 10 if KD is top 10.
All right, I'm gonna say Jordan off the rip.
Off the rip.
I'm not it's no
order. You gotta do order. Yeah, we don't gotta do that.
After this, it's no order. That's just Jordan.
Jordan, yeah.
Kobe. Shaq.
Okay.
LeBron.
Right.
Magic.
Bird. After that.
Bird. Don't do that for me. Don't do that. I
know Bird is your man. Don't do that.
Leave Bird out. Don't do that. I was going to say him. Bird, that's 6.
That's 6? Timmy.
Don't do that. I don't got to put him in there.
Saying,
I don't have to put him in there.
Out. I didn't hear Wilt yet. I didn't hear Kareem yet.
Yeah, Kareem's in there.
Yeah, no,
Kareem.
Okay.
I'm not putting Wilt in my shit. I'm not putting him in there.
Ooh.
KD is in there. He's 8.
That's crazy. Nah.
KD's in there. He's 8. Tim Duncan. Now Tim Duncan.
He better than Tim.
I said it's no order. See? I had to say that before
Ooh.
niggas get it fucked up. Let's bring it back. Because I don't want y'all in the comments going crazy on me. Talking about, what that order is wild. Nah, I didn't say it. After Jordan was no order. So Tim is 9. 10 is up for grabs, nigga. Because Al Iverson, to me, you feel me? This is my shit. Y'all can say what y'all, and that's debatable. You feel me? It's every top 10 is debatable, bro. But KD is definitely a top 10 greatest player ever, bro. Rings or no rings, nigga. Let's get to it. Him against a lot of players, one-on-one. He's cooking them.
Yeah.
They're going to cook him too, probably. But
I was
he's
about to
cooking
say,
niggas.
I know a lot of niggas is baking KD too.
Only because he's his body frame, bro.
Kobe's killing that nigga.
Of course. And this is, you got records. He's been doing that before KD became into himself. You feel me? He probably learned a lot of shit from him.
So I could go through my top 10, no order, right?
Yeah.
Mike, Kareem, Braun, Kobe, Magic, Bird, Jordan, of course, Shaq, Tim.
See?
Steph.
Who?
Steph
Curry not better than KD,
Steph
bro.
is the greatest shooter of all time.
But he's not better. But
you
don't
put the greatest shooter ever in top 10?
But I'm minusing him because he has one selection. KD he's a greatest shooter, one of the greatest free throw shooters, and finishes in the paint, nigga.
Steph Curry
versus one.
Look at the all-time.
And I'm gonna take KD's defense over Steph any day, nigga.
Look at the all-time career leaders in free throw shooting, bro. Steph Curry is in the top 3. It's just Steph Curry. At the free throw line, that nigga is money. It's money. So free throw line, that's not even
KD's 90% too.
Steph Curry is also one of the
but
only
I'm taking
niggas
his
to do multiple
defense,
seasons,
I'm taking
50,
his
40,
defense,
90.
I'm taking the way he scores easier over. That's just me. But that was your shit. My fault. I ain't want to. That's your list.
How many rings KD got without Steph Curry?
Come on now.
How many Steph got without KD?
Only one.
How many?
Only one.
At the end of the day,
only one ring, bro.
If you're gonna tell me this nigga's better than him and the only rings you got is with him on your team,
because of one ring he's better than him, we gonna do that? Because you put a lot of niggas on your list. You feel me? That has less rings
than KD,
right?
Who?
Who else you put?
Magic, Bird, both have more. Kareem definitely has more.
You put Shaq? No, you didn't put Shaq.
Shaq has more. Shaq has 4.
Right, but still, at the same time, you
Braun.
can't say he don't got just because he got more rings, nigga.
I mean,
because of that one ring, you gonna put it over him? Nah, bro. I'm talking about as a player. You take away all the rings.
Steph Curry changed basketball.
I'm talking about a player.
Changed basketball.
I'm not talking about media and what they said, how he changed basketball.
It's not the media. We watched that happen, bro.
We watched Klay Thompson and him changed basketball. I feel like that was a friendly competition that changed basketball, bro. who's going to get the most threes this game? Who's going to have 60 without fucking dribbling the ball?
But who was
you feel
really,
me? And who was doing it first? I feel like Clay did it first.
No, Steph was pulling from the logo first.
Bro, Clay had 60 first. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Right.
But you
Which pushed Steph Curry to a higher level, nigga? If without Clay,
because Clay tried to play with him.
Non-existent, nigga.
Clay tried to play with him like he wasn't that nigga. And Steph was like, oh, okay, so you getting cute now.
Right. It was a friendly competition.
Which shit is definitely way more money than yours.
Level, bro.
Because Clay does not do it off the dribble like Steph. Steph be fucking...
Which is the only difference.
Steph be coming up, pulling and just turning around, walking off. Like, he be doing disrespectful shit, bro.
Which is the only difference, bro. It's the only difference.
Sorry, bro.
Because Clay is pulling up, simple, bop, in your face, nigga. And I'm going to run down the court with the same amount of points.
Doing that too,
same
bro.
Three. It's the same three.
You know what it is, bro? I think it's because
how you do it.
I think it's because you're a LeBron fan, bro. I think that's what this is, bro.
See,
y'all don't like
I can
Steph.
say that on your whole conversation about Kyrie.
And I'm gonna admit it. Yes, it's because I'm a Celtics fan. It's fuck that nigga. But you
I'm
know
not gonna do that.
I'm a stand on it.
I could say fuck KD.
Fuck that nigga
and I'm
too.
respecting his shit, right? As a LeBron fan, I could easily say
there's no beef with y'all. He's capping. There's no real beef with LeBron and KD
Curry
fans.
is not even in. Curry is not even in the debate.
LeBron
Come on, bro.
LeBron smoked that nigga. Y'all know the truth.
Curry is not even in the debate for the greatest of all time, bro. Curry is not in the debate for the greatest of all time.
For point guards, he is.
I don't care about no point guards.
Why not?
I'm talking about
KD not in the debate for no greatest of all time.
Yes, he is.
Get the fuck out of here.
He could be.
No, he not.
If he get 2 more rings, he can be. Easily.
You gonna put him in a debate with Jordan?
Yes. With 2 more rings in Brooklyn? Yes, you can, bro.
Oh, you're out of your mind.
With his points, everything he has done, you put accolades. It's a debate. It's a debate.
He gonna have 5 MVPs, 6 MVPs. He gonna do that?
Yes, he gonna have MVP. He got 2 now.
He got 1.
He got 2.
He has 1 regular season MVP.
Oh, I'm talking about finals MVP.
Yeah, Jordan got like 5.
Yeah, because Jordan was playing against fucking nonsense players too. Let's not even get to that.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you.
Let's not even get to that.
So let's keep it real. Is KD historically better than Shaq?
No.
Okay then. So how he gonna pass? How he gonna be in the conversation for the greatest? How he gonna get there?
I feel like not right now. I said 2 more rings. He's in that conversation. He got 4 rings like Shaq. He can get 2 more. We don't know the future, bro.
Because with the Brooklyn,
the nigga tore his ACL and came back.
And lost to Giannis. Tell the truth.
Because he didn't have a team.
He lost.
He didn't have a team, bro.
You lost.
Because you could say with the same shit with LeBron when he didn't have Kyrie and KD and Kevin Durant.
And what did I tell you when it happened?
Kevin Love that year.
And what was I telling you when it happened? You lost.
Because you
lost.
It's bias. You're biased to LeBron.
No, I'm not.
You don't want this man never wanted Braun to pass Kobe. Let's get that out of the way.
He never did.
That's gonna be the number 1 thing.
First of all,
he still can. Let's get that.
That's a lie. I'm gonna tell you why that's a lie. Because I told y'all at a young age, I said at the end of LeBron's career, he's gonna pass everybody statistically. I used to say that all the time. As much as I wasn't a LeBron fan,
but how about
because I watched the play he played.
Great, him being the greatest.
Well, I mean, I don't think it's debatable. He's not, and I don't think See, you are under the impression that his career is not done, so he can get there. I'm under the impression that shit is over. You're not going to be the greatest player. You can squeeze in the top 3. You can squeeze in the top 5.
It's not over, bro.
He's not going to be the greatest.
Nigga's still doing what he's
lost as many finals as Michael Jordan has won. That's crazy.
It don't matter.
That's ridiculous. I don't think that. To me, I'm going to put it like this, bro. My only reason why LeBron can't be the greatest, I tell people this all the time. If it was any other sport, could the greatest athlete of that sport have lost more championship rounds than won?
First of all, that's unheard of. What LeBron is doing is unheard of.
If Muhammad Ali had lost more title fights than he won, would we call him the greatest?
Bro, that's unheard of because nobody that don't make sense in that sport.
How?
You cannot have 5 wins and 40 losses. And
the one thing
you feel me, and be Muhammad Ali and be respected.
The one thing that's common in every sport is being the GOAT.
Right.
When you're the GOAT, there's no debating it. Tom Brady is the GOAT.
So
and there's no debating
Muhammad Ali at the fault for losing 4 fights?
No.
4 or 5 fights? No. Is he still the greatest?
Muhammad Ali's the greatest fighter ever.
And then you have Mayweather. They say he's the greatest. He never lost. See?
Mayweather's
that's
not the
where
greatest.
You can say your argument is wild.
No, it's not wild. I'm going to tell you why it's not wild.
You can bring it to any sport.
I'm going to tell you why it's not wild.
Niggas feel me,
I'm going to explain why it's not wild right now. Because nobody in this room think Mayweather could step in the ring with Muhammad Ali.
Of course
That's
not.
why.
A different weight
So we know who the
bro.
motherfucking greatest is.
Jordan can't play LeBron. Jordan can't play LeBron.
Huh?
He never could play LeBron.
But-
Jordan and
but-
LeBron never played.
But at the end of the day, we could make a hypothetical and say if they was on the same court, you could watch them do it. You wouldn't even in your mind fathom Mayweather really fighting Muhammad Ali.
Because it wouldn't even
Muhammad
be
Ali
a thing.
Would beat the
It wouldn't
shit
be a
out of
thing.
him. He would beat the hell
Because
out
it
of him.
wouldn't be a thing. They wouldn't even put them in. They couldn't even legally put him in the fucking same classes,
because
bro.
you know better, bro. Because you know better.
That's hypotheticals, bro.
Because heavyweights don't fight the middleweight niggas for a reason.
Exactly.
You would get crunched. That's
But
why.
you going off of records. That's what my argument was. You was going off of records. A nigga that never lost versus a nigga that has lost.
It's not even that.
So Muhammad Ali has
okay.
lost, but he's the greatest, right? That was his shit.
He's the greatest.
But a nigga like LeBron can't be the greatest because he has losses.
You know why it's
that
different?
Don't make
This
sense.
is what I said, though. Listen to what I said. If you lost more championship fights, then
That wasn't
you
for the
won.
belt. A lot of them shits that Muhammad Ali
He only
lost wasn't
won
a belt.
4. And how many championship fights does Muhammad Ali knock niggas the fuck out for? It's not even close, bro. Half his fights is for the belt. He done beat the shit out of niggas for decades. Stop
But
that.
listen, and it gets to this. LeBron's competition is way fucking better, nigga.
Then who?
Than fucking the Supersonics. Let's get there.
1 year.
Then the
That's 1
Supersonics.
year.
That.
1 year. You,
And who else they
fuck,
played?
You beat the Heat
Can you
last
name
year.
who else?
The Heat is regular as hell. The Sonics is better than the Heat, nigga.
No,
I'll
they
take
not.
Gary
No, they
Payton
not.
over
No,
Jimmy
they
Butler
not.
any
No, they
day.
not. I'm
Fuck
taking.
outta here.
No,
Give me
I'm
Gary
not.
Payton
No, I'm
and Sean
not.
Kimball
Nope.
with Jimmy Butler and
Nope.
Bam Adebayo.
Nope.
What are you
Nope.
talking about? This
Nope.
nigga's crazy.
Nope.
This nigga's crazy. That deadlift strength, nigga. That nigga was good. Deadlift strength was amazing.
Niggas don't even know who Dylan Shrimp is, bro.
Nigga, if you watch basketball,
you know his
who
number.
that is, huh?
Do you know his number?
I know the numbers he would get.
Hey, no.
I know that man was good for 16, 17 a game. I know that. I don't give a fuck about his jersey. I know his numbers he's putting on the boards. Deadlift Shrimp was a bucket.
But that was my
They had
whole
Hershey
thing,
Hawkins,
nigga.
nigga.
You got to the
Stop
numbers.
that.
Don't do that, bro. Because we could always go to the numbers and the 4 other niggas.
Now, mind you,
and
he's
different-
saying
you
all of
can't
this,
do
right?
that.
You saying all of this. Is LeBron the greatest player ever?
He's not yet, but he's not done.
So
That's
let me
the
ask
only
you this.
reason why.
Realistically speaking, what
He's
does
not
LeBron
done.
have to do to be the greatest?
He win 2 more rings, he's the greatest, nigga.
False.
If he wins 6 with the stats, he has more points than Michael Jordan.
Right.
More assists, of course. More rebounds. The nigga averaged 36, 11, and 9. The first player
Oh,
to
the
ever
nigga's
do
stats
that.
is crazy.
He's the first player to ever lead every statistical on the board, bro. Do you know how hard that is?
I understand that.
And he's not like these niggas would say, Skip Bayless, stat chasing. How do you stat chase?
I would never
First
say
of all,
LeBron
you
is
gotta
stat
fucking
chasing.
put effort into stat chase.
I would
nigga.
never accuse LeBron.
Everybody would stat chase if that was the fucking
LeBron
case.
plays
Everybody would have 50 if they would get stat chase. Everybody would have 14 rebounds if they get stat chase. Nobody, you cannot stat chase if you are not talented.
Okay,
first
all right.
of
So look, he gets
nobody stat chase.
So let's
They just
really
go hard.
see. This is the thing. You want to do? Let's do.
You feel me?
Let's do an experiment right now, right?
What experiment?
On your phone,
man?
pull up LeBron stats. I'm gonna pull up Michael Jordan stats.
Nah, we not doing that because I said he's not done.
Right. But
He's
you
not
said he
done.
got to win 2 more rings. I just want to show you that it's more than the rings when it comes to Michael Jordan.
Because you're going to talk about I'm talking about the competition. I'm bringing in the competition.
That's
too.
nobody's fault.
It is.
Don't do that. Michael Jordan can't help when he was born.
Nigga, yeah, exactly. That nigga was God in them times. And
No, he
that's
wasn't,
not his
bro.
fault.
You know why? Because
That's not his fault.
He lost to a nigga that's one of my favorite players ever. He never beat Bird.
Who?
Jordan. He's
young
never
Jordan
beat
lost,
Bird in the
yeah.
playoff series.
His team was trash. Let's
Hey,
talk about that.
At the end of the day.
Bill Cartwright was his fucking center, nigga.
At the nigga, 85.
Bill Cartwright was his
Unfortunately, when he ran into Bird at 85, Bird was God.
And Bird had a magical, great
Bird
team,
was coming
too.
off MVPs. Bird won the championship.
That's why I feel like
That was
everything
God.
is situations, bro. Everything in life is situations, bro. When Bird got drafted, where did he get drafted to? He got
Celtics.
drafted to
He's
a
the number
great
1 draft
team.
pick.
To a
What's
dream.
wrong with that?
How did they even get the
'Cause
number
they
1
was
draft
trash.
pick?
The Celtics was trash.
Nah,
Bro,
they,
Russell
no
was
way.
long gone. Look at the team they had.
Bro, they had these loose niggas. They had McHale. They had
McHale was not there
Parrish.
yet when they drafted
They had
Bird.
Parrish still. They had
Parrish,
Dennis Johnson. They had a great team.
Bro, Bird made them different. Don't do that. That
He
team was
did.
not winning nothing before
he did, but
they
I'm,
didn't
but
win
I'm
shit
saying though,
before
it's
that, bro. They got
situations.
Bird.
Magic Johnson got drafted to a great situation.
They literally called Bird the Great White Hulk because he came to the Celtics and made them a
And that's
contender.
because all
they
of
went
the
to
other
the
white
finals soon as Bird
niggas
got
was
there.
trash. No offense.
Huh?
All of the other white niggas was trash. He was different. These niggas was ahead of their time, bro. That's what I'm saying. You drop Jordan right now, with all these athletic niggas, how great is he?
Still the best player in the league. KD said it. KD said it himself. You drop him in the league right now, he's the best player in the league. You know why? I'm going to keep it a buck with you.
How?
You know what's crazy?
How?
You've seen a lot more Michael Jordan than me. Every point I'm going to make, I'm a dead ass look at you, and
And
you're going to tell me it's right.
Let's get this out of the way. I'm a Jordan fanatic.
You think Jordan is the greatest player ever, which is crazy that you're saying like this, and you
But I'm
obviously
saying
think
there's
Jordan is the GOAT.
always today's price, like Fat Joe said, ain't tomorrow's price.
All right, understandable.
If LeBron does some shit tomorrow, we can't say what today. You feel me? Like
I understand that.
Today doesn't matter.
But listen to what I'm saying when it
He's
comes
not done.
This is the thing. This is why when we talk the GOATs, we mention Michael Jordan, because unlike these other niggas, Michael Jordan is motherfucking different. The
league was different.
You watch Michael Jordan highlights. Is there a nigga that can do what he does on a regular basis in the league right now? Absolutely not. Don't do that.
Nah,
don't do that.
Not. He was different.
He was different. Let's not act like that nigga was not different athletically. Defensively, name a guard right now in the league. Name a guard right now in the league as good as Michael Jordan defensively.
Defensively, nah.
Nobody.
Jimmy Butler, maybe.
Maybe it's not even close.
Not.
Michael Jordan led the league in steals in there every year in the league.
That's a fact.
So it wouldn't be close. As a mid-range player, who's better than Michael Jordan in the NBA right now?
Competition, bro.
Okay. Understandable.
Niggas was ass, bro.
But you said niggas is on his level,
A lot of niggas was guarding him that was ass,
When you say you drop him now, how old are you dropping Michael Jordan?
What you mean dropping him?
When you say if you drop him in the league right now, how old are we dropping?
We put him in his prime.
In his prime?
We could start him as a rookie. It don't matter.
Can you honestly say in your mind there's a nigga in the league right now fucking with a prime Michael Jordan? Be real, bro.
Nigga, if you put him in... That's what I'm saying. It's situation because you got to put him on a certain team.
Okay, so let's talk about it.
Saying.
If you put him
on a
the Hornets,
team,
he owns the Hornets.
Bro,
put him on the Hornets. The Hornets don't go to the finals?
No.
They absolutely go to the finals.
No, they don't.
If I can watch LeBron carry them whack ass niggas to the finals,
who is it? It's gonna be him and Melo.
Him, LaMelo.
Melo's not even gonna have a ball in his hand.
Gordon
First
Hayward,
of all, Jordan,
Terry Rozier, PJ Washington,
Melo's
Miles
not gonna have a ball in
Bridges.
his
They got
hand,
a squad. They got a squad.
Who's gonna be his Pippen? You acting like he didn't need Pippen to win.
Back then he needed Pippen to win.
No?
Back
but
then
who's
he
going to be
needed
Pippen
Pippen.
now?
Do we need a
Jordan
Pippen
wasn't
now?
enough to win. That's my point. Jordan wasn't enough to win by himself.
Jordan wasn't enough to win.
Nobody is enough to win,
Hold
bro.
on. Can we talk about the rule differences? Jordan wasn't enough in the era with hand checking.
Yes. Everybody had to go through hand checking. Is that an excuse?
No. But what I'm saying is we watched James Harden get fouls for nothing. If you telling me
Because
Michael Jordan in the yo, bro, you know what's crazy about this?
Yeah, he doing wild shit. You right.
was actually old enough to see this. I wasn't. But I
Listen,
watched games.
I'm playing
Michael
devil's
Jordan
advocate right
decided
now.
to turn it on in
I'm just trying
quarters.
to see his point. Do you feel me? Because I feel like there's a million points to be made in a debate.
My
you feel
point
me?
is,
I feel like anybody
this.
could be right.
Like I told you the other day, there's two excellent resumes in basketball. There's two flawless resumes in basketball. It's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and it's Michael Jordan.
That's a fact.
LeBron with 2 more rings to me still doesn't have a better resume than those two.
He does, bro.
I don't think so.
And if he goes undefeated, 2 more rings straight right now. Come on, bro. He's God right now, bro. They're gonna fucking put a statue of him. 2 more rings this year
but you
and
know what
next
he just
year.
did? You see what he,
Come on, bro.
But you see what you just did.
They're gonna put a statue
when it
of him,
was
bro.
when it was Steph and KD, it matters about your team. This nigga can have Russell Westbrook, Carmelo Anthony Davis.
Old niggas, right? Everybody's saying they old niggas, right?
Oh, now they old niggas.
Everybody's saying they old niggas.
Oh, Russell
I'm
Westbrook
going
is
off
an
the
old
narrative.
Nigga? Is Russ old?
I feel like that.
Is Russ old?
I feel like you need veterans to win.
Is Russ old?
No.
Okay, then. Is AD old?
AD is not. You picking the youngest niggas on the team.
I'm picking the 2 best niggas besides LeBron on the team.
But still, you took it don't.
Those are the
that
2
don't
best
matter.
players besides
You need
LeBron.
the pieces around them, bro.
What
You need the pieces, bro.
Melo, you out here fucking.
He's my man Melo.
L is good for
That's
one
a fact.
wild ass statement.
But my
week-
point is, like, yo, of course you need veterans to win, right? Because I feel like no team in history has won where it was all young. You get that at the point.
True
like,
indeed.
They all were seasoned vets. Like last year, the Bucks. The Bucks
indeed,
had
man.
PJ Tucker, Brooke Lopez.
I think the youngest
These are
nigga
people
was
that
like
were been in
Brian
the league.
Forbes, and then coming off the bench like the youngest nigga on the team.
Exactly. So the fact that niggas is saying that they owe, I'm just going off the narrative. You feel me? They owe, da da da. Of course, he has a great team, but this is pieces that they
listening.
picked off of fucking veteran minimums, bro.
I'm not listening to that.
And if he wins off of veteran minimums 2 times in a row, come on, bro. It gotta be up there, bro. With no Phil Jackson, with no Scottie Pippen.
What you mean with no Phil Jackson?
With no Phil Jackson, bro. He has rookie head coaches most of the time.
Scottie Pippen better than AD?
Huh?
Scottie Pippen better than AD?
Hell yeah, nigga. Come on, bro. Scottie Pippen is a top 50 player of all time.
At the time, they said that. If you restart
Right now,
that
he's still in there. He's still in there.
AD is better than Scottie Pippen.
Nah, bro. I feel like you dropped him on the court. Pippen is killing AD.
What?
Yes, he is, bro.
Yeah.
Pippen is killing AD.
Oh
Off
my
athleticism,
God.
off of basketball IQ, off alone, nigga.
Off
AD
of sheer
body
size,
first of
skill,
all,
and dominance,
AD
AD
is
will
on
leave
my
him on
team,
zip.
right?
You out
AD,
your
I fuck
mind.
with AD, right? But that nigga is chopped cheese. Hot bologna legs, nigga. He is not physical enough
And
now.
what is Scottie Pippen without Michael Jordan?
He took dumb niggas to
And
the
then
fucking
did what when
semifinals.
And then did what when Coach said we running to play for cool coach? Sat his bitch ass down and acted like
that
a
was
bitch.
with Jordan, though.
I don't want to hear that.
Hold on, you
man.
added. See? You mixing timelines. That was with Jordan.
No, Jordan wasn't there for that.
Was it?
No, that was against the Knicks. The year they lost to the Knicks is the year Scottie Pippen
Because
took
he felt like I'm that nigga. Why is fucking Tony Kukoc shooting the ball?
Because cool coach got a better jump shot than you.
But I'm that nigga. I brought us here. Tony, it wasn't him.
But the coach, but the coach is Phil Jackson.
It went in. Don't get me wrong. It went in. It did good. The shot did go in.
There you go.
But still,
Thank you,
Pippen
Phil
felt
Jackson.
like at that time, would he tell Jordan not to do it, or Jordan's gonna choose?
Are
to
you
pass it
Michael
to-
Jordan?
But still,
Are you Michael Jordan?
He's Jordan that year. Yes, he's Jordan that year.
No!
He was up for MVP. If it wasn't
Jordan
for
won
Hakeem Olajuwon,
MVPs. He was winning them.
but still,
it's
bro,
different.
he bought they had one less loss, or one less win, I think, than when Jordan was there, bro. That's great.
And they
because
lost
of a
and you know
great
what's crazy?
coach
They got
and
bumped,
a great
and they got
fucking
bumped one
system,
playoff series
bro.
earlier, didn't they?
Of course,
All
they don't
right
act
then.
like the year that Jordan came back, they lost to the fucking Magics,
They
and
did.
nobody ever talks about that.
They don't talk about
Niggas
that.
be acting like that year don't
Didn't happen,
fucking
yeah.
exist.
Young Penny and Shaq
He
wasn't
came back
playing.
45. 45 was not
It's not it.
doing
Yeah,
it,
it's
nigga.
not it, yeah.
You had to change that number back, bro. No, we
And
don't.
then what?
We don't care about
And
that
then what?
fucking 45.
And then what? Three
but
in
he
a
got
row.
spanked, nigga. Don't
then
get
three.
it. Don't get it twisted.
And then three.
Niggas robbed him, cookied him. First of all, they cookied him.
Yeah, Penny, give me that.
On a clutch play.
That's
Give
Penny
me
Hardaway.
that. No,
That's
it was
Penny
Nick Anderson.
Oh, it's Nick Anderson.
Yeah.
But I'm saying
Nick
he
Anderson.
lost.
Not even Penny.
He
not
didn't lose
Shaq.
to no bums,
He got
though. My
fucking
point is
cookies.
he didn't lose to bums. He didn't
No,
lose to
them
bums.
niggas lost twice in a row to the fucking Houston Rockets. You telling me they couldn't beat them?
The Rockets,
Why they couldn't beat them?
because they had Hakeem Olajuwon.
No. Why couldn't the Bulls beat the Magics?
Because, Jordan wasn't ready for a young Penny at the time.
He wasn't ready. I thought Jordan was that nigga.
was.
What do you mean he's not ready?
So what happened last year with Braun? You wasn't ready for Devin Booker?
Don't break. See why niggas always want to deflect it.
You wasn't
He
ready
didn't
for
have
Devin Booker?
AD.
So what happened with the year with Lonzo?
Nigga, they
You
was
went over there
chopped
without
cheese.
AD,
The
yo.
team was fucked.
Nah, the team was for you. Ain't make
The
the,
team
playoffs.
was trash, nigga. Let's be honest. Josh Hart and all these little bozos that got shipped up out of here. Thank you. Matter of fact, GM LeBron, thank you for even doing that. Packing them niggas up.
Nah.
Because you seen what it did.
Shoulda
It
kept
gave
Zoe.
results.
Shoulda kept
We got
Zoe.
a ring, and that's what it was about.
Should have kept Zoe.
We sacrificed the niggas to get them up out of here to get this W. You feel me? Zoe is my guy.
I'm willing.
I fuck with Zoe, but still, he
I'm
was
not gonna lie, man.
He was for a greater cause, and niggas got to understand that.
Nah,
If you ain't ready now, we don't
Kuzma
need niggas
should've
that's
been
gonna
for
get
the
ready
greater
in 3
cause.
years.
Yo, you know what's crazy
Yeah,
about?
Kuzma should have got packed.
You know
I ain't
what's
gonna lie.
crazy? The Pelicans dead ass offered, yo, give us Kuzma, and you can have AD right now at the deadline. Them niggas was like, nah, we keeping Kuzma.
That's true.
Imagine that. Y'all could have had 2 rings right now.
Yeah, we should have kept my man.
Y'all could have got AD at the deadline, and it would have been Clip City.
Yeah, we should have kept Ingram, man.
The Warriors dismantled. Them niggas broke down that year. You would have had Kawhi and Kyle Lowry against AD and LeBron. I know where I would have put my money that year. Like, come on, man.
But still,
crazy.
Like I'm saying, your man AD is chopped cheese.
He
That's
is
all
chopped
we get to
cheese,
that.
but you know what's sad, bro? That nigga only became
that's my
chopped
guy.
cheese on the Lakers.
No. Nope.
It's true.
Because maybe he was relying too much on Braun. We still need you to be AD.
Matter of fact, yo, you know what? Since we on trades, you know who we got to talk about.
Yeah, we definitely got
Ben Simmons is not playing with niggas, bro.
Yeah, he's putting his foot down.
Ben Simmons says it's quiet.
Cause you know why though? He got
'Cause he's
big
a
young
bitch?
Rich Paul. Yeah, Rich Paul is putting his foot down.
Ben Simmons is weird.
You know he telling him.
Why are you
yeah,
mad
like,
at the team because you not shooting?
Yeah.
How you mad at the team? Like,
honestly feel
niggas is trying to make Joel Embiid the bad guy in interviews.
Nah.
I'm like, yo, bro.
Yeah. Cause
Joel is keeping it a buck.
You know why he's the only reason why? Because we don't hear from Ben Simmons. He's not saying anything. So now we just got to go with something. And Joel is, he going to speak his shit. And you can't, there's nothing wrong with that. It's not his fault. But at the same time, the way they threw him under the bus, would you want to go back? I know everything that went through it. Yeah, he didn't shoot.
I was about to say
all of this shit. He was doing that. But if niggas throwing dirt on your name, not even throwing dirt on your name.
They wasn't throwing dirt. That's how I feel. They was being real, bro.
If a team is unsure about you, your head coach says it publicly. Oh, can we win with him? He's like, oh, right now I don't even know. Joel says, oh,
that wasn't wrong.
Pinpointed your play. That's not wrong at all. But you have to think. After all of this been said, do I want to go back to that type of environment, that type of atmosphere? You feel me?
Here's why I disagree with that. Because
he's not wrong.
Do you want to? It's either you think about going back, or do you want to check yourself and come back next season shooting the fucking ball? Do you want to check yourself in the fact that you niggas lost to Atlanta when you was not supposed to lose to Atlanta? Do you want to check yourself in the fact that you went 2, 3, 4 quarters only taking 2 shots?
Yeah, he didn't.
That was
shoot.
on you.
That's
you can
crazy.
get mad at Joel Embiid all you want. Joel Embiid played his motherfucking ass off last year.
I feel like that's
Joel Embiid was
mental
leading for
shit.
MVP until he got hurt. He came back and was back on MVP timing. Yeah. That's why Joel Embiid is in the interviews like, I don't know what to tell y'all, man.
Yeah.
Son need to shoot the ball. Because at the end of the day, he's balling out. Doc Rivers not wrong. You know why Doc Rivers said that? Because Doc Rivers used to play. Doc Rivers looking at it like, I don't know. Because I done been on the court with real niggas before. This nigga's not looking like that. It's at the end of the day, to me, Ben Simmons is a product of a spoiled ass basketball player.
That's true.
You came up, you went through college, you ain't have to do nothing. Because you was 6'10" and you could dribble and you could pass.
The boy is from Australia.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, we automatically
from
dubbed
here.
this nigga LeBron because he was tall and could pass and dunk.
Yeah,
We was calling him Bron. It's like, yo, like,
I was
hold
kind
on.
of going with that narrative.
I was, because he looked like it at
I
times.
could see it. You feel me? I could see the young glimpses because LeBron wasn't always
But here's the difference.
shooting.
LeBron
but
came into the
LeBron was
league pulling it.
aggressive. Yeah.
LeBron
And he
came into the league
yeah.
pulling it, bro.
Listen or not, yeah.
I think
you're right.
LeBron's first basket is a pull-up in the mid-range, bro. Yeah. Like, LeBron came into the league pulling that shit. At the end of the day, yeah, he wasn't the best shooter, but LeBron was never the worst shooter in the fucking league. He was never that bad. He was never not shooting the ball.
Yeah. I
You feel what I'm saying? Like,
mental shit.
that's come on, bro. And you doing this year after year.
Yeah.
Niggas is looking at you like, yo, the Sixers have a good enough team to take it. If literally when you look at that Sixers roster with Ben Simmons and you look at it like, damn, they got everything. And the first thing you think in your head, damn, but if Ben Simmons could just play right, them niggas would be unbeatable.
Yeah, man.
And they not even asking, yo, bro, they paying this nigga like 30-something million and they just asking you to shoot the rock, bro. Shoot the ball.
They're not even telling you to just shoot.
They're not even telling you to shoot a percentage. They're not saying
you didn't shoot at all.
You
didn't
not even going to the cup.
shoot,
You got to
bro.
dunk and pass it up.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And you want niggas like Joel Embiid to hold you down?
Yeah, that's nuts. Are you right?
You ain't hold me down, nigga.
Yeah, when it was
really crunch time,
yeah,
nigga.
When it was time to go to war.
You don't remember how we lost to Toronto the year before? Because you want to let Kawhi fucking skeet past you to shoot the ugliest fucking fader in the corner ever? The shit bounced like 80 times and went in?
That's a fact.
And you come back the next year and you're not going to shoot the ball in the fourth quarter? Against the Hawks? Yeah. I'm not saying the Hawks is whack.
Hawks
The
is a good
Hawks
team.
clearly proved to
Hawks
us
is a
that them
great
niggas
team.
is for real. But at the end of the day, I'm going to tell you like this. I guarantee Jason Tatum was not scared to shoot the ball against the Hawks.
Yeah.
Everybody that you was getting compared to, Lonzo Ball is not scared to shoot the ball against the Hawks.
You're right.
At the end of the day, Ben Simmons has to start. You got to have some type of self-responsibility as a player. I look at it like this. You look at niggas like, for example, Kobe. Kobe went out shooting air balls.
You're right. You got to shoot no matter what.
And came back 2 years
some
later
niggas don't
winning
be-
championships.
We be looking at certain people, and I feel like that was our fault for even putting him in a category.
Yeah, that's what I told people. We was
Like,
wrong.
certain niggas ain't up for that. Like, maybe he's a Lamar Odom, and there's nothing wrong with being Lamar Odom, bro.
Not at all.
You feel me? Maybe he's like, I'm trying to think of players like that could be that tall, handle the rock like him. It's not that many, but we put him automatically in the category with LeBron.
But you know what it is? The expectations. Let me ask you a real question. Has Ben Simmons improved?
As
Ben
a
Simmons
basketball
is
player, yeah.
You think so?
Yeah, yeah.
I think Ben Simmons is the same exact player he is when he was a rookie.
Because defensive wise, of course,
He's gotten
got
better.
Great, yeah.
But offensively, he does exactly what he's been doing. And you got to look at it like this. If Lonzo Ball can find a way to get better, Lonzo Ball was shooting like 50, 40% from the free throw line.
That's true.
And came back on the Pelicans a completely different player. If Lonzo
Change
Ball
his
can
shot.
somehow figure it out, change his whole jump shot,
man.
like
Change
to
his
me,
whole jump
there's
shot.
there's no excuse for Ben Simmons no more. To me, the Sixers should have been traded him. So that brings me to this question: where do you think they should trade him? If they do, do you even think they should trade him?
Yeah, they got to at this point.
That's how I'm saying. The drama is too much.
They have to.
It's too much.
It's too much. It's like, do you even want to bring that back to the like? How do you even sit around, niggas? Like
Yeah, I can't do that.
Like you can't after that.
Can't bring that in the locker room. I would trade him before the first game, honestly. Before training camp. Oh, training camp is now, but I'd have got him out of here. I'm not gonna lie, because
Where does he go?
honestly, you know what I was just thinking about? Sacramento. I traded for De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox and Joel Embiid. I'm taking that, especially with that team you got. You got Seth Curry. You got pieces. You got Tobias Harris. De'Aaron Fox.
They got to get up at least 2 pieces though.
I mean, give up him and
I would give up Buddy Hield.
Drummond.
Buddy
Get
Hield
Drummond
too.
the fuck out of there. I
I would give up Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield and
De'Aaron Fox and
Fox.
Ben Simmons contract lineup. They both max players.
True.
I mean, not max, but if not damn near max, so they could both. That could straight up. I would do that. De'Aaron Fox. There's De'Aaron Fox. I don't think you're getting Dame at this point.
Yeah.
I think you could probably squeeze CJ and Joel.
I don't
That's
like
a cool too. I don't think it's a ring. Yeah. I think it's okay, but Bradley Beal and Joel Embiid is scary.
Bradley Beal, yeah, that's
scary.
Tough.
That's good. Like you know,
I don't think Bradley is going. I mean, until the new Wizards show what they can do. I feel like
with all this vaccine drama,
yeah, man.
What about Kyrie?
Yeah,
Ben Simmons for Kyrie.
We going to Philly?
Kyrie
right
and Joel is crazy, but I mean, both of them niggas gonna be hurt all year. If you Philly, you willing to take that risk?
You going for one headache to another.
That's true. You're just trading headaches at that point.
Yeah, and situation you got to figure out.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Yeah, it's tough, man. It's a tough situation. The basketball scene is gonna be good this year though, because there's a lot of teams.
I think the Ben Simmons trade could have a lot of weight on the season though. Yeah. I think depending on where he goes, like me and you was talking about how we think he should just Draymond for Ben Simmons.
Ooh.
I if I'm Golden State, I'm at least asking about that.
But they don't want just Draymond though. They was asking for
Wiseman. I'd have gave him Wiseman.
They was asking for Draymond.
I'd have gave him Wiseman because you could have that def lineup you had with Draymond at the 5, but with Ben Simmons. And I'm taking that over. I mean, we don't know what Wiseman's gonna be.
I think he's gonna be good.
We don't know that. I feel like it's in the air still. He's kind of giving me DeAndre Ayton vibes, but we kind of got to see how this plays out. And Wiseman has potential, and to see him developing a bit of a jump shot in his rookie season was good. And shit like that.
I feel like he can be Embiid.
Nah.
Wiseman, the sky's the limit, bro.
I don't know if he got the footwork. Embiid came into the league with excellent footwork.
No, he was some loose doofy. Come on now, don't do that.
He had moves. He was a monster in college.
He didn't even play for 4 years. It was in the.
But he came in with potential. You knew he was going to be official.
Then they started making videos. You see him doing.
You knew he was going to be official, though.
But
you knew he was going to be official.
Of course, you seen
the potential. You knew he was going to be. With Wiseman, he looked like the illest nigga in college. He came into the league. We was like, all right, well, you a decent big man. Like you, all right. Like
I feel he could be good though. I feel he could be an all-star.
Wiseman?
Yeah, a few
not
years.
On the West.
A few years.
Not with Jokic and AD out there. You're not gonna be no all-star. What?
Not now. I'm not saying now.
Gobert's and shit.
2 years.
Gobert be squeezing in the All-Star game every year somehow.
Few years, bro. Watch.
Maybe.
We're gonna come back to this conversation. Let's document this. This is episode 2. Talking about Wiseman being one of the
let's
greatest.
segue into music. We got to talk about this because me and you was talking about this. Is an interesting topic. Youngboy, NBA Youngboy, who I have to admit now I'm not a keen fan of. I don't know Youngboy's discography. I can't tell you my favorite Young. I did like his verse. I did like his verse on Tyler's album on What's Your Name. I thought he actually. I was like, oh, that was fire. Like,
yeah. And
then but he joins Tupac and Wayne as the only rappers to ever have a #1 album while in jail.
Wow.
You feel me? So that I have to ask, is that a good thing? Are we at the point where should Youngboy be proud of that?
Right.
To a certain extent. Like, is that something to be proud of? Is having a #1 album while in jail something to be proud of?
Yeah.
You think so?
I'm saying, like, yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
Me personally, I'm on the fence. Because while I don't want us to start acting like this is a new standard to set, whereas like if you go to jail, you have to have a #1 album. That's the goal. Now go to jail and drop a #1. That's not the goal.
Plenty of rappers that went to jail
and did not drop #1s, and then it wasn't doing that. So that does make it impressive to a certain extent,
right?
And it does speak a lot to your fan base and the dedication they have to you. And one thing I could say is Youngboy, as much as I'm not the hugest fan, I think that nigga has one of the illest fan bases I've ever seen in rap. Like, this nigga is like the all-time leader in like every stat ever on the internet, and it's like, yo, like, Spotify, and I don't listen to this nigga at all, but his fans are ridiculous.
Crazy,
about it.
bro.
And that's a beautiful thing, bro. Like, that's a blessing is for him, and me being an artist, I can imagine for him, it's like you in jail having the worst time of your life, and then, you know, your fucking lawyer calls you and is like, yeah, by the way, your album's #1.
Right.
You're fighting with Drake for the #1 spot. Like, you know, that's loose. That's amazing. Like,
but is it a thing? Are you the #1 because you are in jail?
That's another question. Is
because would you be out?
Are your fans going out of their way,
right,
to stream it and listen because you're in jail?
Right. Because, you know, they say, you know, publicity sells, so
it does. And then, like, to segue,
I'm pretty sure he got new fans that didn't even know who he was until maybe he got locked up.
Here's the thing: that album was top 5 in iTunes before it dropped.
Yeah,
while he was in jail,
pre-sales,
which
right?
I never even knew was possible.
Yeah,
I didn't know you could have a pre-sale album be top 5.
Yeah, me either.
That's crazy. Yeah. Like, he's literally doing shit I've never seen before.
That's a fact.
Like, but to me, when you look at it, not to segue into the next part of this topic, but like the controversy that surrounded all 3 of these dudes when they had #1 albums is to be noted.
Yeah,
Tupac was fighting a rape case or sexual assault,
right?
Essentially the same thing. And, you know, my question to you in 2020, can Tupac have a #1 album while fighting a sexual assault case?
Let you know right now, that nigga is out of here. Tupac is fucking out of here. If he gets anything
close to that. Because I'm not going to lie, I read, before the show, I read the story that Shorty told about that shit. And,
especially being as big as he was at the time,
it's
like,
a fucked up story.
Chopped cheese, bro.
Yeah, it is. And I love Tupac. I love Tupac to death, but I've always said, like, you know, he is the only black man I see, like, kind of like, just, we all just forget the rape case.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't talk, like, him and Kobe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a Kobe fan, but I'm gonna be real, like, Kobe would have did that shit in 2022, would have been fucking over for Kobe Bryant. Like, niggas wouldn't have cared that you had 81. Like, yeah, fuck that nigga 81, bro. It'd have been over. Like, you feel me? So, like,
they'd been trying to take you out the records and shit.
Wayne and Youngboy alike were fighting gun possession. Now, here's the thing about gun possession in rap. To a certain extent, we can't lie and say that it doesn't add to your reputation as a rapper. T.I. and Wayne have both went down multiple times on gun possession.
Right.
It's only added to the aesthetic of T.I. and Wayne.
Right.
They both sat down for a little bit. They were hotter than ever while they were out. They came home. Wayne was doing freestyles over the phone.
T.I.'s not in that list.
T.I., I don't think T.I. dropped the album while he was booked. And if I remember, T.I. didn't even sit up for that long. Yeah. It wasn't even a year, right?
A few months.
It wasn't that long. So, I mean, he probably ain't dropped no album, but I mean, probably dropped the album as soon as he got out.
Yeah.
Type shit. But, like, you know, I don't know if it's, because to me, all 3 of these cases, they all got #1 albums while they was in jail. But all 3 of these cases are different to a certain extent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, truth be told, Youngboy probably already did more time than Wayne did. Yeah. He been in there for a minute. And it
Wayne did, like, yeah?
Yeah. And I think he did the whole year on Rikers, right? And like, Youngboy is, like, in the feds from what I know. He's, like, booked.
Yeah, he booked.
Yeah, he snapped. Like, so, like, it's one of them things where, like, in hip-hop, are we at a point now where going to jail helps your reputation?
You would think so because the type of rap I see that's getting big now is crazy. I done seen a nigga rap on the
about just straight
and
body
straight
niggas
clapping niggas.
Yo,
and that
I know,
song
you played
went
that shit for me.
viral,
I was like,
bro.
yo.
Who I smoke. Like I don't even feel comfortable singing this shit because they talking about
Real
dead
people,
ops,
they
niggas that they
murdering
clap.
people.
That song went viral. Is that where we at now? Like just straight disrespecting niggas dead, and that's what it is. Like trolling. We at a trolling era.
I don't want to say that's where we at as a culture, because as a culture we was just arguing Donda and CLB.
Right.
So there is, to a certain extent, that is at a level that's under what we're all talking
I feel
about.
like there's a younger generation too. The younger generation is on that bullshit, bro.
Yo, I ain't want to. You know what? Since you gonna open the floodgates, I'm gonna say it. Bro. Sorry, he can bleep that, but they are out of their fucking minds.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like them little niggas is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
But like the shit, not even that, because the majority of them are Youngboy fans. Let's be real.
You think it's because of that?
No.
Maybe we get back to that.
No, I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is that, like,
that type of mentality, like, it's wild shit.
Nah, because to me, when I look at Youngboy and what I have heard from him is that there's a lot more depth than what would be on the surface with Youngboy. And to me, I think people's connection with Youngboy is that really it's an unspoken mental health problem. It's that kids are fucking depressed.
Right.
At the end of the day. And Youngboy really sings to that and really speaks to that about being depressed. And a lot of the music I've heard from him, like, I wouldn't compare him to Juice WRLD, but he's almost like a thug-ass Juice WRLD. Like, to the point where they kind of, it's more of a sorrow thing how they relate to him. They relate to his pain more than they do actually the person. And that's understandable. You know what I'm saying? But to a certain extent, when you have an influence as big as Youngboy's, when you can drop a #1 album in jail, I look at the two people you're compared to. Tupac had a sexual assault case and dropped the #1 album, but Tupac is hands down the most impactful rapper to ever live.
That's a fact.
And it's not even close.
Yeah, I agree.
Wayne is one of the most impactful rappers to ever live, even though Wayne has went on interviews and said some of the craziest shit we've ever heard in our lives.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you cannot deny Wayne's impact in rap. You cannot deny he stamped himself in the history of this whole genre. It's not moving without. You cannot tell the story of rap up to this point without mentioning Lil Wayne. And that's just my question is, with all of these YouTube stats and numbers, is Youngboy gonna have that impact?
I feel like
can
he can.
he?
I feel like he can
I
because
think he
he's
can.
so young, and I think he's like 20, 21,
Really young.
which is fucking crazy.
He has like 8, 9 kids too.
Yeah, which is another conversation. Like he has a lot of kids.
Mind my business on that one.
Yeah,
You could afford it, do your thing.
yeah, that's true. But
9 is crazy.
That's
I don't
that's
care
a
how
little,
rich
that's
you
a little
are.
wild. That goes into like a mindset.
Sounds
know,
like a lot of naps
Yeah,
needed.
it's a lot of. I think there's a lot of trauma, like him not having a dad, shit like that, and his mom being there, taking care of him. Streets, being the one that's providing for him. His
All
mom
these
was a
things
gangster
become
too.
factors. Yeah, all
His
these
mom was a
things.
gangster too. You feel me? I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. You're
Yeah,
just telling me that for the first time.
His mom was a gangster, nigga. So his mom, was like in the streets, supposedly. So that's all he knew. So he had to grow up faster. Having no father, You got to put that into account too. Like, so, we know the everyday black story. So at times we put people like on pedestals because they rappers and stars or whatever, whatever you look up to, and whatever you go to on there, just for relief or stress relief.
So here's another question: like the trend of first day outs, that freestyle
Yeah,
trend.
the first day, yeah.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
the thing. That's definitely a thing. I think.
How do
At
you
this
feel
point.
about that as a trend? Is this because I'm not gonna lie, I haven't heard many amazing ones.
I feel like it's kind of corny at this point.
I do think it's played out.
Yeah.
I do think like if
Everybody
Youngboy
shouldn't
comes
have
home
one.
and drops the first day out, it's like, yo, bro, your album came out. Like, you feel me? Like
Right.
you was out. Like you was barely locked up. Like, I do think it's becoming
like
one of them
everybody's
things. I
doing
think T Grizzly is the only one to have like an amazing first day out.
That's true.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that. And then everybody else's shit is kind of like, yeah, that was cool.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't been amazed by any of them. But T Grizzly shit really captivated me emotionally. I was listening to it, like, I felt his pain. Everybody else, it just felt like they was like, I'm going to drop this freestyle because everybody want me to say something since I got out of jail.
Right.
Kodak Black shit felt like that.
Oh, my fault.
But yeah, like,
Candy's on deck.
you know, so I mean, yeah, that's the thing. Like, is there another, like, my thing was when it comes to this, like, you remember the Kanye West and 50 Cent, like they little fake beef? A lot of people cite that as the death of gangster rap, right?
Wow.
A lot of people say that was the point where now the illest rapper on the charts didn't have to be a gangster no more. You could be a nigga like Kanye. You could be a nigga like Drake. You could be a nigga like Kid Cudi. You could be different.
I feel like we seen that, though.
That's something I always say.
Before Kanye. But you have niggas like LL Cool J.
LL Cool J was kind of considered a thug.
Really?
I'm just saying, bro.
Mama said knock you out?
He knocking niggas out.
But
What's more gangster
he
than
was a
knocking
ladies'
niggas out?
man, bro. He was like
He was a ladies'
cool,
man, but don't act
smooth,
like there wasn't an aggressive side of LL that the
he can rap
streets respected.
also, you feel me? He can rap
Listen,
really well, but
the 80s,
I don't feel like he was no thug,
I'm gonna keep
bro.
it 100 with you. In the 80s, niggas probably thought LL was the hardest nigga in the streets.
Nah.
Cause he was brolic. He like probably flex you, and he could rap.
Lick his lips too much, bro.
And niggas like LL Cool J
Lick his
is
lips
hard
way too
as
much to
hell.
be
Like, you don't
that
say that
tough,
unless you
bro.
really piecing niggas in the hood. Like, nah, I think LL was knocking niggas out. He knocked Jamie Foxx out.
Nigga, Jamie Foxx, a comedian.
I don't know a lot of niggas that can knock him out.
Jamie Foxx, bro.
He was in good shape during Remember the Titans.
Come on now.
Nigga LL knocked him out, I heard.
And who else he beef with? Cannabis.
Cannabis, he'll flex Cannabis in a fight.
Cannabis was a bony creature, bro.
He'll beat him up. Cool
Right.
Mo D. Cool Mo D was a tall dude. Flex
Old.
him. Nah, not old. Bitches back then. How you like me now? What you mean? how you sound, nigga? It's disrespectful. Like, you wildin'. You wildin', nah.
But yeah.
But the way I look at it like this is like, is this the era for gangster rap anymore?
Nah, I feel like
I
it's a
feel like
genre
gangster
of
rap is
anybody.
like the mafia in the late 90s. Where it's kind of like, are we still doing this?
It's still gangster rap, but niggas is singing.
I don't think that's gangster.
Niggas is rap singing.
I don't think that's very gangster.
Rap singing, ops, clapping niggas. You feel me? Like,
Yeah, like, why are you singing that, though?
you feel me? History repeats itself always. You feel me? So I feel like this is like Motown gangster niggas generation we in.
Old Town gangster niggas.
I mean, that's what they then got. Basically R&B up out of there. We got a few, you know. I'm not gonna disrespect R&B like that. 'cause we got,
R&B is
great
making a
R&B
strong
artists.
comeback. Yeah,
But
R&B
for a
is.
few years, niggas
Shout
like
out to
Avant,
Sir from TDE. Who
niggas
was
like
really,
the where the Avants, the Jagged Edges. Where these
you
niggas?
ain't never
went?
gonna find another Avant. Don't do that.
But I'm saying though, when that happened, like it was a point where like I feel like it was only Chris Brown. It's only Usher. Like you feel me? Like it wasn't like this boy band. Black what was their name?
Blackstreet?
Blackstreet. Like,
We don't need another Blackstreet, bro.
nigga, we had them though.
Yo, that's
The
my
point
word.
that
If
they
I
was
see a
there.
bunch of dark skinned niggas in leather jumpsuits in 2022 singing a song
The
together,
B2Ks like that,
We don't
got
need that.
swiped under the rug though.
because
There was
it's
a
not
point, there was
needed
a-
no more.
Nah,
It's not needed
right.
no more. It's
I
not needed.
felt like there was a conversation for that.
What's
so
that
now
nigga
that you have the
name?
rap singing niggas,
What's
you don't need
what
them.
about the Osiris nigga? What's his name?
Yeah, Osiris, YK Osiris.
Yeah, that's what about him?
Nah,
No.
nah,
So you fuck with Soulja Boy, but you're not gonna listen to YK Osiris.
nah. Yeah, I fuck with Soulja because I grew up off of Soulja.
He could dance a little bit, I guess.
YK Osiris got some music though.
Got
Got some high shit. He got
I
a
think
fan
I'm
base.
gonna keep it 105 with you. His energy in music videos completely turn me off to everything. Like, I don't know if he's serious.
Yeah, he be doing a
I'll
little
be
shit
watching
sometimes.
like, is he dead ass? Like,
He be dead
I don't know if
ass.
he's trying to play. Like, I don't know if he's doing parodies of R&B videos to be funny, or if it's like you're really this corny.
Nah, I think he be dead ass, bro.
Talented dude, he can sing,
Yeah,
dance.
yeah.
I guess niggas. I don't know. See, this is the thing. Like, here's the bigger question about music today. Is there a standard anymore? Do we have one?
For a lot of shit, nah. 6ix9ine is still out here making music.
We have Tory Lanez still out here.
I'm talking about musically, like as far as
because
skill level.
we going through like we gotta question the moral compass of music too, like and the moral compass of people. Like I feel like people are so desensitized to shit that.
See, I would say we have to
like-
focus on the moral compass, but if we did that, you know how many historically great musicians we have to cancel?
Oh,
Like
I'm
Ray
saying,
Charles
yeah,
is
that's
no
a
good
fact.
at this point if we're gonna do that.
Yeah, we didn't have the internet back then.
You know, Elvis is no longer the king of rock and roll if we do that.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like James Brown beat his wife.
Yeah,
We're gonna have to get rid of the Godfather of Soul.
gotta get a lot of.
That ain't, I'm not gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? I support women, but I really like James Brown's music. And the day the internet tells me to cancel James Brown is when I resist. I will tell them straight up, no, I am not joining you in this.
That's a fact.
James Brown. It's
Yeah,
a different time period in life.
That's what I'm saying. I think it was different times, different. You know, not to say that it was right in that time or it was wrong. You know, it's definitely wrong. But you know, it was different times.
So speaking of times, I'm gonna do it all time.
What?
No order. Your top 5 all time musicians, no matter the genre.
Wow.
Because I feel like nobody does this list. Nobody goes through the whole annals of music and says who's the greatest.
And music in general.
I'm definitely
Rip.
putting Michael Jackson
Yeah, I
as
was
my
gonna say
one.
Magic Johnson. I said Magic
You said
Johnson.
Magic Johnson.
Michael Johnson.
Michael Jackson
MJ.
going one though. MJ's going one.
Always. Damn. After
I gotta
that,
throw
it's
Stevie
like
Wonder in the top 5.
Stevie Wonder.
Definitely. Stevie Wonder is a blind.
I want to put
Hit
the
maker and
Temptations
producer.
as a group in there for me.
What? The
Yeah.
Temptations?
Them niggas was
I need to know your
pivotal in
reason.
my life.
Yeah, I need to know your reasoning on this.
Yeah, you know,
I'm not gonna lie.
I grew up in like a, you know, the Motown era household.
So what's your favorite Temptation song? Mine is Ain't Too Proud to Beg, hands down.
That's a good one.
I know you wanna leave me. That is the hardest opening line ever. Honestly, you know what the hardest I'm gonna tell you the hardest opening line of all time is Donnell Jones. That nigga said, me and my niggas be rolling. That was the hardest. Bro,
That's
nobody
hardest, right?
ever started a song that smooth, bro. You tell me, name another artist that could pull off me and my niggas be rolling as they first line and it's smooth.
Probably Usher.
They play that at baby showers. The first line is me and my niggas be rolling.
That's a fact.
That's how elite he just snuck that in there.
It was
Me and
smooth.
my niggas be
It's smooth.
rolling. That
But
was
the top
fire.
5, I'm gonna say Michael Jackson definitely. I'm gonna have to say
Prince?
Prince is in there. He got to be in there. Prince.
I'm not a huge fan of Prince's discography for him
was
to be in my
later in
top
my
5.
life.
Yeah, I'm
Like-
not gonna lie. Like I maybe like 2 Prince albums,
I love Jimi Hendrix off the rip.
arguably.
Like I had a phase where I was just listening to mad Jimi
Joe Henry,
Hendrix, Purple Haze, you know, Hey Joe, all that shit. Damn, I wish this was like a personal list because I know we going by like just the greats.
Nah, I mean, listen, I'm saying in your mind and all the music you've heard in your life, the 5
okay.
greatest musicians you've ever listened to. Because nobody can make a we can't do numbers because then the answer is Michael Jackson and we move on to the next topic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like, let's really talk about in your lifetime who's the
Yeah,
greatest 5
that's
musicians
hard,
you've
though.
heard.
All right,
Because I know you listen to a lot of music from before your
Michael
time
Jackson.
and after. So
so Michael Jackson.
y'all mic in there.
Say Pac. I gotta put Pac and Big in there.
Pac. As a musician,
Yeah,
like you talking about his
it's
catalog,
like his music, just music hitting me, like
Yeah,
just
okay.
making me feel a certain way.
All right. It's not a bad pick. It's a bold one, but you can't really argue
Yeah.
against putting Tupac up there.
Pac, definitely.
Because as much as I'm a Biggie fan, I would say Tupac's catalog is much more expansive. Like he has more
Right.
classics under
Right.
his belt than Biggie does.
Oh yeah, most definitely. You think it's because his
He was
career
out longer, yeah. You know, he's out before him and recorded a lot more music. Apparently,
Facts. My nigga Cudi is in there.
Cudi is top 5 all time. You know
Kid
what?
Cudi, bro.
I'm not even gonna be mad about this because I'm one of the people that believe he has an underrated discography.
Yeah, bro.
He's made some of the greatest music ever, and nobody
And
talks about
and
it. Yeah.
I feel like it's how he makes people feel.
You know what, L? You over here shaking your head and you still bump Marco Polo. I'm really tired of this dude. Like I said, L is good for one crazy ass opinion every show. Bro. He's always that one dude. We be like, but you wouldn't do that, right? L be sitting there like, I'm like, yo, this dude. Every time.
Maybe.
So you got Pac, you got Mike.
Yeah.
You got Cuddy. Pac, Mike, Cuddy. You got 2 more.
I said Jimi Hendrix.
Oh yeah, Pac, Mike, Cuddy, Hendrix. Future?
No, hell no.
You a Future fan though?
Nah, I'm really not though.
Really?
Nah.
You liked Way Too Sexy.
Do I?
I don't know. I feel like everybody but me likes it.
No, I really don't like it. That song is kind of poop. I feel like it's a safe Drake song.
It's very
and you
safe.
put
you can't miss
Future
it.
saying I'm way too sexy,
It's
and it
so
makes it safe.
You put Kawhi Leonard in the video.
Right, like
that's
funny.
How safe
It's a cool song. Yeah. It's Tootsie Slide for me.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Same shit, different beat. But damn, last one. I want to say Lauryn Hill.
Why did I know you was gonna put Lauryn Hill in your top 5?
I gotta put a woman, man.
You know what? I gotta be honest with you though. You fronting right now, putting Lauryn Hill in your top 5.
I'm not gonna put Beyonce. Beyonce's definitely not over.
That's disrespectful as hell. One.
Nope.
That's mad
Sorry,
disrespectful.
Beehive. Holla at me in the comments. Sorry.
All right. Here's why I feel like you fronting with Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill has one classic under her belt. She has one album.
That was probably bigger than any of Beyonce's shit ever.
Bigger or better?
Better and bigger.
That's crazy. I don't know.
What album of Beyonce is bigger than that one album? Please. I'll listen. I'll wait.
Lemonade.
Yeah. All right, whatever, bro. Lemonade.
Right, let me do my top 5.
All right, go ahead, man. We're not even going to get into the Lemonade conversation.
Just for that, I got Beyonce at 1. I'm going to do mine in order. I got Beyonce at 1 because I feel like we disrespect Beyonce as the greatest living entertainer. Can we agree that right now she's the greatest living musician?
Yeah.
She is.
Living?
Living. She's the greatest alive. Nobody's on her level.
You said musician, too. Oh, yeah.
Nobody's on Beyonce's level right now. She gets on stage. She performs better than everybody. She sings like Beyonce is our Michael Jackson. We just don't want to give it to her because she's a black woman. But that's the topic we discussed on the last show. But anyway,
Beyonce don't have a Billie Jean, bro.
What?
She doesn't have a Billie Jean.
She has a bootylicious.
That's
what are we
not
talking about.
Don't ever do that. Don't put bootylicious in the same conversation with Billie Jean, bro.
Why a nigga talking about his illegitimate child is not better than a girl talking about
it's
her
definitely
butt?
not. Yeah, to keep it simple. It's not. It's not even close. It's not.
I don't know, bro. Beyonce has classics.
And that's the first song you went to?
No, it's not. I was just saying,
Bootylicious?
like, Single Ladies was an
Could have went to
anthem.
Halo. Like I love Halo.
What about Love on Top? I could name a lot of Beyonce songs that are just excellent, but Beyonce is the GOAT right now. You got Michael Jackson coming in after her too.
Whoa.
Yeah, I said it.
Go ahead. It's the list.
I got James Brown at 3 because I feel like James Brown originated a lot of what we do now.
Yeah.
So I feel like leaving him out is like leaving.
If it's no James Brown,
If it's no James Brown,
Michael
there's no
Jackson.
nobody. Yeah. So I got to go with James Brown at 3. 4, controversial but not surprising for me, Kanye West. I feel like Kanye West, discography-wise, has had one of the most excellent careers of all time and has shifted his genre in a ways that I can't say that people like Michael Jackson did. I can't say that Michael Jackson changed the way everybody made music. I can't say that he did shit like that.
Thriller? No?
I mean, he reinvented the way we shot music videos and all of that and putting black people on MTV.
Even that song.
But what I'm saying is just, all right, but who made anything like Thriller after that?
That's what I'm saying.
Nobody.
That's what I'm saying.
But Kanye done birthed niggas' careers. Like, he made an album and then birthed the sound that a nigga just capitalizes and makes a whole career off of. So, right. And then at 5,
And we at 5? Yeah.
who was the 5th greatest musician of all time? I gotta throw Stevie Wonder in there.
Yeah.
I gotta throw
Did you
Stevie
say
Wonder.
Stevie
Yeah,
Wonder? No.
Stevie Wonder at 5. Because I feel like it's underrated how many people Stevie Wonder produced for.
Right.
And it's underrated how many hits Stevie Wonder has had his career, and to do all of that while being blind. And if I was doing a top 10, I'd have to put Ray Charles right after him at 6.
Yeah.
Because I don't think people understand how hard it is to perform in front of millions of people while not seeing anything.
Yeah, that's crazy. You don't even understand.
And do that for a whole career and be one of the greatest ever. And then vocally, Stevie Wonder is matched by damn near nobody. Actually, I have to move Stevie Wonder out of there.
Sheesh.
Forgot about somebody. Freddie Mercury is my 5th pick.
You see?
I got to do it. Freddie Mercury is one of...
for me, right?
I'm going to tell you why it's Freddie Mercury.
Freddie Mercury was in a damn group.
He was. But I don't... and this is a controversial take, but I'm going to say it. I've never heard a male sing better than Freddie Mercury in my life. That includes Michael Jackson. That includes Prince. I've never heard any guy sing better than Freddie Mercury ever.
Wow.
I think he's the greatest male singer of all time. Like, vocally. I'm talking vocal talent. If you listen to him really sing and, like, listen to his live performances, I can't think of anybody that can do some of that shit vocally. Like, so I would have to put Stevie 6, Ray Charles 7. You know.
All right.
Probably throw E40 at 8. Nah.
See?
You know? But
braggadocious and rabalocious.
yeah, all of that shit, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about? So look, all right, boom. The last discussion, I think that now that we got Donda and CLB, in your opinion, what's been the best album of the year? I think
the best album of the year.
Of the year so far. I think I'm still going with Tyler, the Creator. I think he still has the best body of work of the year.
That shit don't move me like that.
I liked it a lot.
I feel like his last
I liked
album
everything
was
about
better.
the presentation. I liked the new character.
I just can't get on DJ Drama screaming all over the fucking...
I kind of liked it.
Oh, shit.
It made me feel like I was listening to a mixtape on Apple Music. It felt
I think
good.
that was his approach, but...
Yeah. To me, his approach was really to be the rapper's rapper. Like, with the big gold chains and the audacious style. And I feel like the way he captured that was the most creative I had seen a nigga... Most creative thing I've seen a nigga do on an album right now. Like, nobody had a theme, stuck to it, and it felt like what was the point of CLB?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what was... Donda had a point.
Yeah, Donda
You know, that's why I would put Donda right after Tyler's album. And
that's a good point.
And maybe J. Cole right after Donda. Put Drake fourth.
J. Cole his album dwindled for me too. I can't go. I'm not going back to J. Cole's album.
Like I said, J. Cole to me is the 3rd greatest rapper alive right now after Kendrick and Drake. But I feel like he has a tendency to make albums that just aren't that fire. Like, for whom, what was it called? For Your Eyes Only? Yeah. That shit was ass.
For his man. It was his man's that passed.
Trash album. I'm not gonna lie. Respectfully. Like, you know, R.I.P. to his mans. I would never disrespect his mans, but, like, you should have did your mans a little better. That album was trash. But, like, I feel like, you know, and yeah. So I got Tyler. You?
Fuck, man. Damn, I might get some flack for this shit, but I might have to go with my man's Rod Wave, bro. Underrated fucking album.
That's
bro.
a great way to end the show.
How was that? See, K no. Real niggas
hey,
know,
you gonna
bro.
sit here and
Niggas
believe him,
listening,
K. You
bro.
gonna... So Rod Wave album was that good,
Wave,
so I should listen to it tonight. Is what
I just want you to watch a Rod Wave show.
I've seen him perform. He's amazing. He's amazing.
The crowd,
he can sing his ass off.
He don't even have to sing.
Yeah, no, he's
the crowd be singing the song.
Because, you know, crowd's depressed.
Nah, bro. He has some great music, bro. He be speaking that shit.
No, Rod Wave is very talented.
I feel like he sings it in a way, it's like country.
And that was the best album you heard all year.
Yes, bro. Which is sad, honestly. But Rod Wave shit hit.
And we're going to end the show on a Saturday.
Yeah, guys. That was it.
That was it. That's the end of the Saturday night show. Apparently, Rod Wave had the best album.
Rod Wave is that nigga. Go check his shit out, man. So fly. Niggas is sleeping on that.
Again, shout out to the amazing production of Smooth Family Entertainment. Yeah. Shout out to all our sponsors, Think Rich and Now Bone Cut Apparel.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to my co-host, Mr. Think Rich himself, Mel Lyrix.
Appreciate you, man.
I am Namiii, Mr. Saturday Night himself, and we are signing out. We will see you next week, bitch ass niggas. Holla at y'all.
Know me is 9 with the rhymes. When niggas frontin', so I'm 9 with the 9. The pen biggie, but the spirit is shine. Like word, bitch, the city is mine. Niggas funny, I be seeing the signs. We sour, I be rolling the line. Running it up before I run out of time. The magazine make them package your 5 shots in, they attacking your spine. Headshots, niggas blowing your mind. Henny sipping and it's slow in the room. Feel like Neo just resorted to crime. Saturday night, I be making it live.